this year it begins. Black sky pressing on my bones, steady ringing through my soul. Every step cracks the ground like a king without a crown. Smoke trails cutting through the air, every breath tastes like despair. No more light, no more hope, just the edge of a tighter rope. Feel it rising in my chest, the same fear, it's what's left when the world burns away. Only the strong will stay. This is ground zero, where the strong survive. No mercy, no saviors, just the will to fight. This is ground zero, where the weak erase. Step too close to the fire, you get lost in the blaze. It's falling like the rain, every wind comes dressed in pain. No heroes left inside, just shadows in the fight. Hear the echo of the shots, every name that time forgot. One wrong move, it's done, another ghost in the run. Hear the sirens in your head, every path is painted red. When the silence cuts deep, that's when legends don't sleep. This is ground zero, where the strong survive. No mercy, no saviors, just the will to fight. This is ground zero, where the weak erase. Step too close to the fire, you get lost in the blaze. No escape now, no way out. Feel the pressure closing in, no retreat now. Stand your ground, this is where the end begins. Oh, oh, this is ground zero, end of the line. No second chances, no warning signs. This is ground zero, burn it all down. If you want the throne, you bleed for the crown. This is ground zero, stand and fight. Only the fearless survive the night. When it all falls down, street where it ends. This street where it begins. Black sky pressing on my bones, steady ringing through my soul. Every step cracks the ground like a king without a crown. Smoke trails cutting through the air. Every breath tastes like despair. No more light, no more hope, just the edge of a tighter rope. Feel it rising in my chest. The same fear, it's what's left when the world burns away. Only the strong will stay. This is ground zero, where the strong survive. No mercy, no saviors, just the will to fight. This is ground zero, where the weak are raised. Step too close to the fire, you get lost in the blaze. It's falling like the rain. Every wind comes dressed in pain. No heroes left inside, just shadows in the fight. Hear the echo of the shots. Every name that time forgot. One wrong move, it's done. Another ghost in the run. Hear the sirens in your head. Every path is painted red. When the silence cuts deep, that's when legends don't sleep. This is ground zero, where the strong survive. No mercy, no saviors, just a will to fight. This is ground zero, where the weak are raised. Step too close to the fire, you get lost in the blaze. No escape now, no way out. Feel the pressure closing in. No retreat now. Stand your
Hello everybody and welcome to Waylander Gaming, where it's Waylander Gaming Karnage Network presenting Ground Zero, the grand finals. We've got 92 players in the lobby. It's going to be an absolute cracker of a game. And with me, we have the captains of a couple of squads in here. So I'm going to introduce everybody. It's from starting from the top, right? Let's just go do this in order. So Dopey is joining us here from Adult World. We've got Tank 21 and Scarlet in the mix, and our casters, Electric Eyes. I'm sure you've heard her before, but now you get to see what she looks like. And Scarpskenkle, the two of them were having a competition on whose eyes are bluest. You know, you can always put either hashtag Scarpy, hashtag Electric in the comments to see who you think, and maybe we'll get them to go right up close to the screen there and open them wide, so we can see what that's going to be, who's got the bluest eyes. And then, well, I'm sure you all know me, or at least recognize the voice. I am Waylander, one of your casters for this tournament. So, ladies, gentlemen, starting with Dopey from the top, how are you doing? Excited, I'm sure.
I'm all good, yes. Mixed emotions, excited, nervous at the same time. Because now I have no control of getting my boys together. So I'm normally the one that's in control. I have to DM call, so I hope that they're all in together in lobby, warming up and stuff. So that's my only concern for now, and no responses, so it makes me even more nervous.
Yeah. As the captain, I know many times whenever I was captaining any particular squad, especially when we end up in the tournament setups, right? It's a little bit of a problem, just when it comes to the timing. But you said that your team is warming up, right? So do you have any particular special strategies for warming up? Maybe do some jumping jacks. I don't know.
Um, if like now, my co-lead is probably with him now, so he's obsessed with wows for some odd reason.
Mhm.
Because only time why he likes it, he enjoys the wows because he gets to dominate everybody. So he breaks egos at the same time, which I don't agree with. And then they need to go play together. But okay, if it works for them, it works for them. I prefer to do maybe like a few ultimates,
Mhm.
or we do long range wows like that. Hopefully they will take it into consideration and do that. But like I say, I'm here now, so I don't know. But I trust in them though. We'll see.
Yeah, you gotta have some trust in the boys. It's good to have these strategies for preparation because uh, I've streamed quite a few tournaments heading up into this particular grand finals, and I must say the competition here is quite stiff. Like there's
Mhm.
quite a few decent teams in the mix and some very strong players. Uh, I was actually hoping to see a lot of you guys go in for the IESF qualifications, but it looks like no one wanted to go to represent the country. There's a few teams there, but not so much from like these tournaments that we're running.
Hopefully in the future.
Hopefully in the future, because the big stage is the big stage. But
Yeah.
just moving on to Tank, you guys have done very well throughout the course of this series so far, and we were talking about settings and the fact that we literally copied and pasted what the pro settings were for this particular tournament, at least the grand finals. Uh, any particular, without giving too much away about what you guys want to do, any ideas as to like how you're going to strategize based on this? Because small adjustments makes for big macro plays or changes to it.
Uh, no, this is what we wanted. The people in the group chat know. I've been asking that for a while. We want the faster zones. We want the better loot because we want to fight early. And so for us, this is a plus point because we want to make the game faster and So
Yeah, well, especially considering it is 15 points per kill. I mean, just on that basis alone, you want to be aggressive. You don't want to be hesitating. Though in lobbies with this size, right, where, granted, as long as all the teams are on time to enter, right, with 92 players in the mix, fighting early is going to be somewhat dangerous.
yeah, it's going to be dangerous, but it can also benefit your team if you use it right. But yeah.
So let me ask your opinion here, right? Since it can be dangerous, and we all know there's certain places like that's just general hot drop spots, like in Irangal. Pushenki has been throughout the course of Ground Zero, one of those places. It's been like a murder scene, basically, like a little bit in the wild west. Would you say that maybe going for a bit of an early drop, because not many teams go for that very early drop, depending obviously on the flight path, could be a little bit beneficial because it gives you the option to land first, loot quicker?
Yeah, if it's our drop spots and it's early, we will jump. We don't care. But I think more people will actually jump small compounds because they are scared to jump in the bigger places. They don't want to die early.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna happen.
Well, there's a decent prize pool. So first place gets $1,200 cash. So that is maybe a skin or two along the way that you can pick up for yourself. So I think whoever's going to be winning at least the first two maps here will determine quite a bit in terms of how the leaderboard is going to go. Though there are teams here that for instance, your squad has a very aggressive style of play, and I think definitely those 15 points suits the way you guys head about it, like to do what you need to do.
Yeah, because if you use it to your benefits, it will be good because 15 kills. It means we're gonna play aggressive. So first of all, we will be
Okay, I don't know if that was a glitch out from everybody or just me.
15 kills a game to make sure we gonna win this.
Yes, yeah. Because those skills are going to matter way more than positioning. I mean, like,
Yes.
they don't. Basically, if you take the chicken dinner, right, you get the same amount as getting 1 kill, 15 points. So you rather rock up the kills, and
Yes.
just get a top 10 finish, which will be decent, and then you're a-okay. But let's introduce the final captain in here. It's Scarlett from Bot Hunters. How are you this evening?
Good on you guys.
I can't go complain, or at least, as I always say, we can complain, but who really cares when we do complain about anything? It's such is life. But Bot Hunters making it into the grand finals. It was but touch and go there towards the ending phases, but you got into the top slots. I'm assuming that you went through some team discussions, some strategy talks. Have an idea in mind what you want to do.
Yeah, more or less we did. Yeah. On cases we are a bit lost on where to jump. Depends on the flight path, but otherwise we are relevantly good.
Yeah, the flight path dictates so much in terms of what you want to do, and then also the prediction of where the safe zone's going to be. Though I feel with this many people in lobby, if you're going to be outside of the safe zone, even if it's stage 1, it's going to make for very interesting rotation paths. I know a lot of teams like to use the vehicle strats and just sort of circle on the outsides.
Yeah.
But your original choice as to where you're going to drop, you got to make sure that there's no major bridges in between where you're going to be going. But I'm assuming you guys have a rough idea of what you are looking at, or without saying too much, just in case you reveal
More or
something.
less we did.
Well, and expectations for the game. You're in here to. Oh, what are you expecting your team in terms of finish?
In this stage, I have to be honest, we are actually quite shocked we got through. We are actually quite shocked. We are like what you would call it, a boss in the tournament, literally. We are just there for the fun.
Well,
Our expectations is relevantly low on this stage due to it being our first tournament that we actually qualifies. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
well, it's a good thing. Everyone's got to start off somewhere, right? I remember the very first time I played a tournament in my entire life. I was just an absolute wreck in terms of the pressure, especially when you're on live stream. Ranking, and I say this to everybody, you can be an all-star, superstar in rank. Come and play in the tournaments. Come sit in the hot seat when everybody's watching what you're doing on stream.
That's so true.
Yeah, and while Scarpy is right there, ready to clip anytime you make a mistake, go self-nade yourself there and see what's going to happen. YouTube shot incoming.
Yeah, indeed. So ladies and gentlemen, just to reiterate before we start with the stream, the prize pools will be running as follows, right? First place will get that 1.2k cash. Second place will get the 800 cash. Third place will get the 1200 UC. However, for you viewers that are in the chat right now watching the stream, you will see the WhatsApp link has been shared in the live chat, right? Join the link, come and share your opinions, and let us know who do you think is going to take this grand finals. Remember, Ground Zero is split into 2 days. Tonight is day 1. So it will stretch over to tomorrow. And well, the 3 viewers that guess it right first, well, will get their own UC prize pool as well. So it's not just for the teams, it's for you as the viewers as well. And holy smackaroos, I am ready to see what is going to pop off, right? We've seen a lot of teams, and I'm going to keep a closer eye. Sorry, captains, I know you guys are here in the lobby with us right now, but I'm going to keep a close eye on to 2 teams, right? And I'm going to mention this Persecutors, that obviously they've started later than the rest of the teams, and holy smokes, did they mess up the entire scoreboard. So everyone knows you on 0 points right now. So obviously you need to push and you need to kill, and get that chicken dinner if you want. I mean, we all know that the chicken dinner is actually irrelevant if you can just push kills. So yeah, let's make this very much exciting for us as casters as well as the viewers. But most importantly, everyone must have fun in this grand final scenes. That's the key word here, and that is should be this perspective for everyone right throughout this grand finals from ground zero.
Yeah, and on that note, we'll allow the captains, because it's about 9 minutes before we start, we'll allow the captains to go get their teams ready. I know Dopey must be anxiously waiting. I'm sure a couple of times he's been checking the phone to see who's been responding to his messages there. He's like, guys, it's 9 minutes before we have to get into the lobby. So, captains, lovely to talk to all of you. We wish you all the luck, and go break some. What were we going to say? I was going to say break a leg, right? But it's going to be more like chuck a couple of nades and mollies at somebody.
Appreciate the opportunity, guys.
Right.
Really, I do.
All right. We'll see you guys in game. And well, for the viewers, we're just going to have our 3 casters here on screen, as we will be having a little bit of a chat, Electric and Scarpy, in terms of what we think is going to happen. So Electric's been very quiet. I don't know why, because usually she has lots to say. Like,
I muted her.
Oh.
I muted her.
No, sometimes when she starts, I have to take this off and say, "Oof, my ears are paining now." In the middle of the stuff, no, I'm joking. I'm joking. How are you, Electric, this evening?
I am very, very well. I am very excited. I can't wait to see what the teams bring for us tonight. It's going to be, they're going to have to bring everything to come out on top. They're lucky they do have 2 days, but they should not let that fool them. It's very, very, it's going to be a very hard push. So I'm very excited to see what they bring to the table. And I think we've been seeing quite a bit of, throwables coming out on top, helping a lot of teams as well. So I think tonight that's going to be something to look at as well. I think it's going to come from quite a few teams that we might not have seen that type of gameplay from yet.
Because it plays a big part, the consumables, like in terms of how you move. It gets you set up for so much, right? When you watch the pro games, or at least the pro teams, and the way they move and what they do, oh my word. Like the way they use that utilities is just next level.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. And it brings a different kind of gameplay because, especially if you have someone in the team that is very, very good at throwables, if we can put it in that way, it brings them, or it gives them that kind of edge where a team that doesn't have someone that is able to throw nades, throw mollies, it gives them an extra edge to, catch people off guard where, it can go where a bullet cannot go. So I think it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah. Most definitely so. It's definitely. We've seen some proper water nade moments throughout the course of the tournament, leading all the way up to this grand final. But Scarpy, any thoughts from you before we get our intro video up and running?
Well, bro, obviously we know Ground Zero and the team throughout. Wait, let me just mute Electric Eyes because I'm starting to hurt my own ears with the echo. Sorry, Danielle. Any guys, yeah. So we know that the 3 maps throughout the theme of series of Ground Zero. It was Erangel, Miramar, and Rondo. I'm very curious to see how this new rule set, especially in the tournament, is going to play out. And yeah, bro, like I said, I've got my eyes on two teams. I've been voting for headshot hustlers,
Yeah.
right, throughout Group B. We've had a rocky path with Group B, and I'm just super glad to see that. Well, we've got 23 teams right now in the grand finals, and obviously both group stages were used to less teams. So let's see what the extra players in one lobby can mix things around. And obviously with everyone starting back onto zero, oof, this is going to be for some entertainment. Especially like if you look at Group A, you've got TU, you've got the other squad, Goof Academy, you've got NAM Esports. There's a lot of big names that's going to be thrown into this mix. So whoop-de-doo-dah. Let's see how it plays out.
Yeah, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, you can watch the highlight clips as this is obviously the videos that have led us up until this particular moment in time, all the action sequences that are there. So I'm going to have that running for you just for a few minutes while we get the lobby set. For those of you who are participating, the codes will be out within the next 5 to 6 minutes or so. So keep an eye out for that, and we'll be back very, very shortly. So don't go anywhere, and don't forget to press that like, share, and subscribe buttons. We'll be with you in a second.
Sound check?
Right.
Sound check.
No, I think I'm echoing, but I did let.
As Melton in the front lines here, there's going to be a knock. And oh, will this be a double? He's on the chase. Oh, beautiful play there to get a flush and a return. So that's going to be it. Oh, my goodness. As Zeus just gets to a little bit of safety. Silence still knocked. Joker's been knocked as well. And so it's Melton in a 2v1 situation. Can we get this done? This should be a squad. Team number 12 goes for the prone. That's going to be a double knock spray being placed. Spaletta just going in here. Does he want to blow up the vehicle? Does he have the utility? He does. Goes for the molly. That's the clever plan, right? It was the right time for those utilities. Maybe a need to follow up. There's the drive-by. This should be a wipe, I think. Oh no! As it's going to be just one left alive. Spalletta's the only one in the mix here. After those revives, oh my goodness, the rush play coming through here. Shotgun is out, blasts up, finally through the staircase, but works it. He's making a movement across, but this is going to be the dance on the staircase. Can he get it? Just trying to get a little bit of a heal going on here. Goes in with a strafe, but's gonna get knocked by Nagato. Can Nagato go for the finish? His kit here. Oh, goes in, gets a bit of tag damage onto Shelby, who's trying to strafe through here. Who's got the control? It's Nagato who gets the finisher, but look at how low his health is. Oh my goodness, the EMP zone says no. And jumping across here, just using the tree line for cover. Has got that holy tools. Who's going to be taking this here? Sensei wants to go for the weapon swap, going in for the shotgun. A little bit of range in there, but oh my goodness, they are. Can he get this done? That's a quick double for Sensei. What the? He really needs to do a quick swap there.
That gun switch was crazy.
And well, this is the point in time. He has been revived, right? This is the point in time he could like probably screaming out, "I will tell my father." That's a Harry Potter reference for those of you who don't know.
I'm sure they heard us. They heard us. They maybe didn't jump together, but they are ending up together very, very quickly.
Yeah, it's just Spaletta. He's being hunted down here as we're just watching the dance around. And that should be... Is it? Spaletta somehow? Wow, but it's going to be in the half of stage 2.
It's crazy. In stage 2. Yo.
What a shot! In both directions. As Region is in the building, if you've got the utilities, it's not a huge space. Oh, the shotgun's coming out here, dancing around the door, the stage coming through, but what a blast to the face as Karnage takes out RV with down to the final 3. The West from the side of Team 7, can they get something done? Utilities are out as Finn on the high ground. He's just providing a little bit of vision, but he's going to get something. There comes through, but oh my goodness, how did you see from the low ground take advantage of this? This is a double knock. Kamikaze and Finn, they're in a lot of danger. That should be a double elimination here, but the looks of it, Zakuza, he needs to try to provide some cover for the teammates, but he's low on health as well. Could we see another team being taken out of the equation?
And again, this is where your health is a very big role, because I mean, if we look at, he has no mates. He has, I think, maybe a and that's it.
Yeah, Zakuza trying to do the best that he can, as Nagato is just weaving in and out of cover. As Granny manages to take out Nagato from range, as them were there, and now it's a 1v4 situation. Anyway, trying to get something done, and that's going to be Karnage with the chicken dinner in this, the second game.
Oh, we all know. If you play this map, you know where you're going.
Oh, silence. Wade his way up the staircase and got silence. This should be the first flush of the game. So that's points on the board. But Johnson, you got the ability to go for those recalls. Nelson trying to dance around here, taking a lot of damage. Momo is still in that parachute. He's getting to the high ground here. Is Melton going for the jump across, but is he going to get spotted out? Oh my goodness, that's going to be the plays across here to try to make sure that he can revive the team. Meanwhile, Persecutors have got had a double knock and nobody is outside here as King. He's trying to provide some sort of cover for his team, but that's a triple. It's only Zeus left alive. This should be the finishers in here from
I think I'm gonna sound like a chicken. Chukulukuluku.
And as I'm going with your name, Chukuluku.
Actually, I've never watched that before.
You should, as RV Shelby is taken down Nurias with the elimination there. And that's going to be just Reggie on Raw and Lynx there caught out, trying to use the vehicles for some bit of cover. But Nurias, he's been spotted. There's the knock. Can they get the flash though? Because they've surrounded Team 12 coming in for a bit of tasty third party action. A little bit safe trying to get in here because this is going to be a bit of a 1v1 until the team is coming out. Oh, but he does spot out Momo, who was waiting for cover. What the timing from King. He really should be on it. We have further complaints that we've been trying to get a hold of. Nobody's listening. Ichigo with beautiful range. It's gonna be a quick double position where there is no opportunity to recall. We're in stage 4 right now. As Veta gets Draco, and that's Draco and Spaletta down. Is only Faker 911. He needs to call for a rescue, but no rescue available. Spaletta the one next in the mix. Faker just nailing shots from this.
Who's driving around? Everyone trying to get to zone. Everyone just, trying to make it out of this alive.
Oh, Faker gets the knock onto RV, as that's gonna be a flush onto Raw. MAU are trying to change that, but there's so much open space right now as Chukuluku. I think I should just add one more clue there to be safe. He's trying to spot out both Headshot Hustlers and UCA, but it's going to be the nade storm coming through. He is in a lot of danger, has been knocked. Ruthless is close by, but I don't think he really wants a chance going in for the revive right now. This is looking deadly. Oh, the play zone takes out 2. And this is going to be UCA with the advantage. Nade comes through, so it's Ruthless and Bouts up against UCA, who are in prime position to take this. The last time I said this did not work out in the team's favor, so I'm going to keep quiet. as Bout has been taken out. Ruthless is the next. UCA surviving this with a full, complete team and a mammoth 16.
They definitely push into this, so it's either gonna go for them or completely against them.
Oh, it's Bo was knocked. This should be the first elimination.
I would say it's too early on into the game to take that chance, but well done. That was very, very accurate.
In here from the side of TUE as T26 on the hunt takes out King T. Now it's Baby Ninja in a little bit of danger. There's a nade coming through. As a bit of force play. Okay, it's T26 who goes in for the flush. So it's only Baby Ninja left alive. This is the moment in time where you need to hightail it. But
yeah, no, this is where you bail very, very quickly. Oh, and he put up such a great fight, but as we can see right there, how important it is to have nades and mollies at hand at all times.
A lovely straight from him, but it is even better.
They definitely did not. So, as we can see, there's only 3 players left. That went by very, very quickly, and Team 14, they're currently in zone, and I think they're going to be bleeding out. I don't know if this is going to be an actual fight till the death, eh?
Possible, but I mean, you're going to have to heal back up at a rate that is ridiculous with stage 8.
And he only has 1 medpack left, and he is currently using it. So this should be very interesting. Oh, and just not in time.
So the play zone with the finisher. But the chicken dinner goes to T. Aliyah is in here. It's going to be a hunting time. But Guru, I think, just got to the outskirts of the building. They know that he's in there. He comes in with a strafe movement. But it's going to be Aliyah in one job. Finishing their job. 21 on the hunt. Managed to get into the safety of the building. And now this is going to be a big clash between all these teams. Oh, right, you on the knock, but it's just in time, T20. Inspector, he drove straight into Inspector. Oh, we see the flash coming through. They shouldn't be able to get that gun. The same with the T21. It's going to be one job, UAE. With the decision very early on to get into this particular position, and it looks like it's in line of sight. He's going to have to use those smokes to get out as quickly as possible because that play zone's going to be at the backside. So Inspector closing the distance down, using the skyline for cover. Meanwhile, shots are coming out. They managed to get a nade knock onto one. Now the hunt is just on for Scorpion. Molly through the door just to break it down for Scorpion out of the building. Can he get it done? He's got the shotgun out there. Oh, what a headshot coming through from Inspector. Well played to UAE as they pick up a massive. I'll go for the reposition play. Colonel's got Scarlet in the line. Oh my goodness, look at that from range. The control on the recoil. Unbelievable. Across to Team 10 up against Team 5 as the nades are raining in. Silver what with that rotation across. Spots out Daisy. Gets the knock. Well, we see the flash coming through. He's got a full spray out, and that's going to be an elimination. Gunner is like, wait a minute. I'm here by myself. My lonesome. I don't want to get... No, as we said, that Booter Joe from the high ground gets the flush, but is in a lot of danger himself. Though teammates try to make that rotation across, but team number 5 then going for the split play. Heisenberg into the building, has to wait for the reload as a Booter Joe. He's throwing out some fire. Oh, he goes for the heal. This is going to be what he needed. He took a little bit of damage in there, but when the team comes across, Heisenberg's gonna get knocked over, gets the flash. Shotguns everywhere, dangerous on the high ground.
Yeah, I feel like we are streamers cursing everyone in Game 3 at the moment.
That's true as GU All-Stars on the hunt. They take out Scarlet, they take out Pubgm, and it's only going to be John Wick left as he's being hunted down. The truck giving him as much cover as he possibly can, but he knows this is dangerous times as our TU All-Stars rotate across Bow with the pickoff, and that's Bot Hunters sent home.
Oh, and we're losing teams very, very quickly. We went from 13 to 7 in not even 3 minutes. So this is really, I think it's on now.
It is definitely.
I know this is what I do, but to get safety and to get a bit of safety as well, they definitely
Yo,
did the high
Waylander.
road there.
Yeah, what a lovely strafe jump this is coming through, as this is going to be PST, who have managed to pick up a couple of kills here with Team 17. So it's Lords who gets that final finish off there. We're down to the final 5 teams.
Oh, and again, we went from 13 to 5 very, very quickly. We are in stage 5, so and I think it's going to start going very quickly.
Yeah, exactly. As we're watching Bo and
They are able to get the res in before these guys move in. It looks like they are actually doing like a 1-1-1 split.
goodness, they get the knock. Leo with the play. Should be able to heal back up. Molly's being thrown out, but they have the safety for the most part. So now it's a straight out 2v2. But Colonel is very patient right now. The MP zone forcing everybody across, and that's going to be PST with the dub. Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. This is game number 1 in the grand finals. It's going to be 6 matches in total spread across 2 days. This is Waylander joined by Electric Eyes. As Electric, let's take a look at the map. We know the settings are going to make things hot and heavy from the start, and the flight path pretty straightforward.
Very, and it leaves open quite a few places to jump, very big places. It's going straight through Pachinki, straight through, just past prison. So I think this is going to be very hot. We can already see quite a few teams going straight to hospital, Georgia Paul side. We know that is also quite a big hot drop for this, for ground zero overall. So I think this is going to be very hot, very quickly. And as you say, these settings are going to make a big difference.
Yeah, and a lot of teams went for the early drop, and as you said, Hospital George Bowl is the name of the game. So far, I think people are leaving Pachinki alone. We'll just try and take a look at where the potential skirmishes will be. We've got quite a few teams heading off here towards the hospital section. Will we see them actually make a land in here? Because, I mean, the hospital is quite a large region. But, I mean, this is a huge spread out here across the map. A few teams like TU, they went for the very late drop. So prison, or even Lipovka, it could be where everyone's heading off to.
Definitely, but I think Georgia Ball is going to be our go-to for those first few fights and kills, to be very honest. Ludwino is already hyped up, so Benji, we can already see some damage done there, so I think this is going to be very hot, and we're going to lose quite a few teams very early on.
Yeah, it's all about the kills right now, because it is, if for those of you tuning in, 15 points per kill, and positioning, I mean, if you're just taking home the chicken dinner, then you're getting 15 points, so it's best to be aggressive. Play zone will be closing in a lot quicker. We can hear the shots being fired from across, as it's already a couple of teams getting some knocks in there, as Memento Mori up against Ruthless from across the way. With Bouts, he's like a little bit separated from his team somewhat, as we just get there's a little bit of an aerial view. Wanga, the first player being knocked. It was Malbur who just got to spot him through those huge open windows here in hospital.
Yeah, and that's the thing with hospital. These apartments, they have so many windows. I don't know how these architects thought, but they are definitely providing these players with quite the positioning or the space to be able to shoot some pretty practical shots.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be careful with this amount of open space inside the compounds. Granted, we won't get to see much in terms of the utilities very early on. Meanwhile, AMP already in a battle, and Peaky Blinders as well up against LJ. As we're just following the action here, we will be switching across to further damage just being done there, as it's going to be Headshot Hustlers Dream who manages to get a knock here onto Ganja. As Headshot Hustlers, they're making their way across. They're using smoke to provide a bit of cover for themselves, as they want to close in here, and Rootless could have found themselves in quite a difficult position. They're gonna have to try to hightail it from here, I think, because sticking around too long might prove to be a deadly proposition.
Definitely, and kudos to Headshot Hustlers for using this third-party, availability that they're having now, to be able to push and get a knock in there. Unfortunately, it does look like they won't be able to get that confirmed just yet, but I think we're going to be seeing this quite a bit throughout the next 6 matches, where third parties are going to have to use them.
Yeah, meanwhile, PTST up against Empire here at Lipovka, with TU also one of the teams that went for that really late drop. There's already been 2 eliminations here by Blaze CR7, as they managed to get some kills on the board. We're down to 76 players, and TU, they have a nice spread here, and I'd say they have the advantage in terms of their positioning right now.
Definitely, yeah, they definitely do, and I mean, PSG is already 1 player short coming into the game, so it's not ideal. They can still, if they wanted to, but they are surrounded, so it's going to really take a lot for them to be able to walk out of this alive.
Yeah, meanwhile, back at George Paul, there's a bit of action blaring as Headshot Hustlers, I think they've decided that no more caution. They want to go into this. They have an idea where Ruthless are, but Ruthless has been holding that position. Memento Mori, the ones who made the exit and got into a bit of a skirmish up against Ruthless. Meanwhile, just off screen there, Tank 21, as we got to see on stream, managed to get a bit of a pick off, or at least a knock going his way, as that seems to be hotting up as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. And as we was actually talking about the throwables, we've seen already 2 knocks from throwables. I really think these guys are utilizing their throwables quite well. That confirmed.
Yeah, and it's going to be Bouts who's trying to get some cover provided for his teammate Sticks, who's in a bit of a bother right now. Is knocked, and it's Memento Mori who are trying to get that flash going there. They're making their way across here. Sticks is just trapped up in those buildings. They know he's in. His health bar is just ticking down, and that's going to be one molly later. Marlboro picking up that elimination.
Yeah, that was quite an amazing way to actually confirm your own kill. We do have Blue Zone moving in on these 3 teams, so they're going to have to start making plans to either move towards zone or, take out the team and go for zone as quickly as possible.
Yeah, it's about to the reposition here. He's going deeper within the play zone. With his teammates following suit, I think they think that's going to be the best option for them to try to escape. Meanwhile, it's TU who get the complete team wipe just there on Lipovka. Meanwhile, Nightfall Ninjas up against Zone X in another battle. We're just going to take a look at what is going on here. I think it was just the 2 players from Nightfall Ninjas who are trapped in a building. There has been a knock. Crazy with the scope out, and his teammates coming in for the wraparound play. As you can see, the fire coming in from the potential drive-by. They're trying to stay safe behind the cover of the car, and that's going to be Zone X taking out Nightfall Ninjas.
The strategy from this team for those kill confirms was crazy.
Yeah, meanwhile, Wanga up against Benji, who just, as we can get to see, gets the elimination within the play zone. I know it's stage 1, right? But this is going to hurt a little bit more because the settings have been adjusted, so the play zone does a little bit more damage than usual. And with this many teams outside of the safety zone, there's going to be a lot of rush plays coming through. And just look at where everything's closing in here. Electric. Just take a look at that. How often do you see who else is heading onto the island? So the teams that dropped here at military base, they must be smiling.
Well, we were kind of moaning about zone not ending in military throughout this entire season, and here we go, game 1, and that's where it's ending. And as you guys were seeing, we're already in stage 2. It's moving extremely quickly, so these teams in blue zone, they're really gonna have to move. Zone is not only just starting to tickle, it's already starting to burn, so they're really gonna have to make that move very, very quickly. We saw 5-6 teams already still in blue zone, so it is.
Yeah. I mean, there was quite a few in, and most of them are positioning close to the bridge as a GUF Academy at it, or at each other's throats right now. They just want to make sure that they can get control of this region. With GF Academy using the drive-by, they're trying to get a knock onto somebody. Oh, there's a tank engine for one shot who's trying to return fire and get into some form of cover. Sahil has already been knocked. Meanwhile, Shelby gets taken down on the outskirts. Oh, and the drive-bys just keep continuing, as that's another elimination going the way here of GUF Academy. They're on the hunt here for all of these Shelby. They're losing up as quickly as they possibly can. With Shelby just on the outskirts, his teammates will be making their way across. But that was a quick play coming through from GF Academy.
And very quick thinking. I mean, they moved through two teams, and they made it out of that alive, so mostly. So, yeah, no, they did very, very well.
Yeah, well, and we were just talking about the battles that's going to be happening across the bridges right now as Adult World into the mix. They've already got a knock here onto Team 19's. That Nightfall Ninjas. They're hoping to potentially get a bit of a pickoff as well. Let's see. It usually the battles over the bridges, right, take a little bit more time than would be expected occasionally. But you can see TU already on the hunt as well. They're joining in. But using the vehicles, you got to make those plays across with as much mobility as you possibly can. Because you can guarantee somebody's trying to lock down the bridge.
Yeah, always. If the zone ends in military, you can know somewhere before or after driving over, there's going to be someone waiting for you.
You know, and the last time, who was it? It was Nam that had that very, very interesting strat where they used the water. That was for Lobby B.
It was Num, and they actually won that game. So it should be interesting to see what these guys are doing. Shelby currently alone, the rest of the team only incoming now. So it should be interesting to see what the gameplay is going to be, as you know, all of them are still in the cars. They look quite split up. It's going to make for some interesting action for us.
Yeah, so we're already down to 52 players as Bo now on the hunt for Ethan, but Woody wants to launch that nade maybe to get a potential pickup here onto Bo, who is taking a bit of damage. He does get that flush going, and he has spotted out Double 01, gets a bit of tag damage there from across the rocks. As his teammates are trying to draw fire from Adult World. And this could be a good clash between the two teams very early on. We had both captains in the lobby as well.
We did. Don't know if they decided they're going to be going after each other beforehand, but here they are. And, you know, I think TU is in a bit of a pickle. All of the three that we can see is not at full health, which is not in the best place for them. But Cranny T21 is going straight after Cranny. He is the last one, I think, for his team left. And they just want to confirm this team now very, very quickly.
Yeah, now we're into stage 2. And as you said, that's definitely wanting to get the confirm. But Karnage now, I'm saying Karnage. TU All-Stars. I think the zone may have played a little bit into their advantage. They waited very patiently. I mean, look at the positioning here from Shelby, but oh my goodness, Woody spots Shelby from the high ground saying, we don't care that this is stage 2. We managed to get a lot of damage in here. They're going to hold that position. They know that if they have the resources, they can wait this out. It's going to force TU to use those vehicles along the ridge line to try to get away.
Yeah, and at also, as you can see, Woody, they do have the resources to wait in zone for these guys to start moving to get some shots in. TU, they've been low the entire time that we've been watching them now. So they definitely, I don't have those resources, but they are going for that raise to try and get up the fourth teammate that was knocked earlier on.
Yeah, and it's Dopey with the repositioning here. He's the one who's sort of leading the charge, making the wraparound play onto TU, who used the vehicles, and I think they put a reasonable amount of distance between themselves and Adult World. But Ruthless making the play across here. Dopey's does spot them out, and so the potential third-party action is in there because they moved out of the building and they're now on open space, and so that timing may not have been the best. As you can see, the side of Ruthless want to ruthlessly get in here. There's a wraparound play. Beast is the one who's going to get taken out. Woody has been knocked as well as Sasuke. The hunt is on. Can anybody get the finish offs here? That's the big question. My word, Ruthless just disappeared in that engagement. I am Sage and Dopey with a return fire, but they know that TU are still in the mix and they have to get across the bridge with Shelby just holding the line.
I think that is more of a revenge strategy from Shelby's side, trying to take out the team that knocked him. I think that's why they are kind of waiting for these guys to move over. They know they have to, because the other pitch is just way too far to push around in blue zone to try and get over. So they definitely have that advantage to their to their side.
Yeah, agreed. Meanwhile, Memento Mori, as we just switch across here, they're up against GUF Academy. And it's Marlboro who's going to get taken down there. Beast and Holy Tunes are close by. And Beast should be able to get the res onto his teammate. It's Holy Tunes in the front. Beast is just trying to return some fire, but he's going to get knocked himself. It's just Holy Tunes left alive. The drive-bys are coming through. He's trying to get the shotgun blast through there, but he's going to be taken down as well. And that's Memento Mori hunted by GUF Academy.
Yeah, that was very strategic as well by GUF Academy. They did very, very well in, working together to push all of the players to get everyone knocked and thirsted immediately.
Yeah, and now we're taking a look at TU All-Stars, who had the positional advantage up against Adult World. It's now Persecutors who are back.
Moving, they do still at least have the cars going for them, so they at least have that where, if they were to be on foot, I don't think they would have made it, out of this alive.
Agreed. It's Ravage who's in a lot of danger right now. His teammates are trying to get close in to rescue him, but he's going to be taken down there as it's Tank 21 and Bo managed to get those flashes, with the Colonel making that big wraparound play here, hoping to get a bit of a surprise. Adult World now seizing the opportunity to head across, and this is stage 3, and this stage 3 is kind of like a stage 4, as you can see how much of damage is being done.
Definitely, these guys are going to have to move very, very quickly, and obviously be mindful of the teams around them, because everyone is, I almost want to say, desperate now to just kind of get to zone, get that positioning before zone moves again, because it's going to be very crucial to the gameplay as well.
Yeah. Agreed. And so it's Zenzi X up against Infinity Gaming here. These were teams that got into the same zone quite quickly, as it's at least one knock. Was that an elimination as well? Oh my goodness, the walkthrough there. But there's going to be some return fire happening as Envy is into the mix. He's got the hunt into the building. He gets the door closed, should be able to get the revive. And with that being said, that's the team eliminated. As we switch back across to Persecutors, TU All-Stars and GUF Academy. All three of them are in there. Chico trying to make the move across the mountaintop aimbot, almost getting the lock on there. Meanwhile, Bot Hunters, a couple of players being eliminated there. Scarlet, who was on stream, I think the people on stream have been doing quite well. Gave them a little bit of extra motivation.
I think more people, I think that tends to happen. More people tend to root for you when they know what you actually look like. I mean, characters are one thing, but seeing a person for who they are, it puts a kind of different spin on things.
Exactly. As Aimbot is trying to escape TU, who are hunting him down, but he's got the driving skills. Somehow, some way, just dodging to a little bit of safety is one player all on his own. Now, as we switch across to further the action, he blinders up against 7mm, and this maybe the most irritating thing in the world in terms of stress. Shah is just spraying out bullets everywhere. To the bits of stage 4, this is a full-on battle royale, but somehow Shah, Guru, says bye-bye to Shah with a nade.
Oh, that was crazy, and we are officially down to 10 teams. That went very quickly. We lost 11 teams in, I don't even know. It was very, very quickly. I think this is gonna be nail-biting, edge of the seat type of gameplay. This last 10 teams going after each other.
Yeah, true. Meanwhile, we do see further action happening here as Sierra 1. They had a couple of shots going their way. Oh, there it is here. They managed to find Zenzi X and now trying to get some damage in there. Zenex is the one that has been knocked. Though with bot hunters making their way across, it's Gluttony that was taken down. Being taken out by the play zone.
I was really hoping that we were not going to be seeing this. Play zone obviously can be very irritating. It's moving a lot faster than we are used to. So I was really hoping to. But so far, so good. We only have had, 2 knocks and thirsts by play zone. So not too bad. But yeah, obviously that does mean that our teams are missing out on those 30 points to be very precise. They are missing out on 30 points to which play zone actually stole. But yeah, hopefully in the next few games they do move to zone quicker.
Yeah, and well, it's a Megimu with 3 eliminations for bot hunters. Did lose a couple of teammates in the skirmish there with Adult World. Sage was knocked, so I think there's just one player left standing for Adult World. And I don't think, like Megimu, I think he's making the rush play towards the center of the play zone, but could be heading straight towards Sierra Persecutors, or deciding to swerve away here. But it's Aimbot who is close by.
It's going to be a 1v1, it looks like. If Megimu does stop, it's going to definitely be a 1v1. So it should be very interesting because it's going to be skills against skills. And you will see around the tree, they're offline going around the rosy. Oh, and Megimu unfortunately does go down to aimbot.
Yeah, like a violent Bollywood movie. It danced around the tree. This time around, somebody died.
They had to show all the moves, the dance moves, the gun moves, all of it.
Sure. As right now, it's so difficult to decide which way we're going to go for the action here, because it's everybody closing in. We still have 8 teams remaining, as we just try to get that aerial view. You can see hear the nades coming through. The zone going to be forcing Zone X into zone, but it's Headshots, Hustlers, Benji and Dream. We've got a bit of a spread, but Dream taking some damage there from Chef on the high ground. I think it's Draw as well into the mix. Oh my goodness, the shots being fired from literally everywhere. Just look at this side. We're up high and we can just sort of spin around here with our camera and catch everybody in view, all within this one space. There's just a couple of seconds left for the play zone to close in. Just 45 seconds. We're beating stage 6, and this is going to force everyone into pretty much open territory.
Yeah, and I mean, we're at second last zone, so this is going to be, as I said, nail biting for the last few teams. And I think I hope you have water with you, because your throat's going to be dry after this.
Yeah, most definitely. So Sierra throwing out some fire as well. As we can see that Benji, he's just sticking to the very edge of the play zone. He's waiting for the last minute to go, and he wants to see which action is going to happen from other teams to come in for a potential third party. So it's Sierra 1. They've got their full team in the mix heading down to the last final 5 teams with the play zone. Stage 5 is going to be forcing them to make those movements across. Meanwhile, oh my goodness, it's going to be Finn who gets knocked by Sage from across that mountaintop draw as well. As we're just going to be watching his teammates try to get some amount of revenge kills in the vehicles, trying to rush across. Sage taking down their Woody. He's in a lot of danger, but they're drifting in and out of the play zone as well. 3 is going to get knocked within the play zone. His teammate is close by, but that's going to be a flush as Zen X wants to go in. Oh, but Woody with the shotgun from around the boulder gets the pick off. And then there were 3.
We went from 6 to 3 very, very quickly. But that was very strategic. I think maybe driving into, if that tree wasn't there, they wouldn't have needed to drive into zone. And I think that would have changed the gameplay a lot as well. But they did very, very well up until that point.
Yeah, and just to say, let's add some icing to this particular cake. There's an airdrop. It just landed right here on the screen.
I think it would be very ballsy if you want to go for that right now.
Yeah, true. As it's going to be ZenZX squad. Oh, and he gets knocked. And it's only going to be now a 1v1 because Bo is knocked. It's Sakura Chef up against Tank 21. And this is going to be a straight out brawl between the two. It is Tank 21 who has the positional advantage right now. Because as we can just take a look at the play zone, it's going to force... oh my god, I'm saying that as he's just trying to strafe around the team. Patience paying off there. And it's ZenZX with the winner chicken dinner. And the chef being a chief chef, master chef.
He was cooking, maybe not nades, but he definitely did something amazing to his bullets.
Yeah, 6 eliminations, 8 overall for ZenZX, with TU All-Stars finishing off in 2nd position, picking up 12 eliminations, so nicely done to them. Adult World in 3rd with 10 eliminations. Fat Spot goes to Sierra 1 with 4 eliminations. Headshot Hustlers 2 eliminations in 5th. Zone X picking up 5 eliminations in 6th. GUF Academy with 12 eliminations in 7th position. They won't be too unhappy. Persecutors 2 eliminations in 8th. Bot Hunters 4 eliminations in 9th. 7mm 2 eliminations in 10th. Peaky Blinders 5 eliminations in 11th position. Infinity Gaming 1 elimination in 12th. Memento Mori 1 elimination in 13th. Rootless no eliminations 14th. Nightfall Ninjas no eliminations in 15th position. RV with 3 eliminations in 16th. UAE no eliminations 18th. EMP with no eliminations 18th. Oh, I think this is the Nightfall Ninjas with 1 elimination in 19th, and the second Persecutors team with 2 eliminations 20th, and LJ no elimination in 21st position. We're just going to head into the stars of the show. Going all out went to Woody with 8 eliminations. Best companion, I Am Sage with 2 rescues. And the finisher, as we got to see, was the master chef himself, Skorax Chef from ZenZX with the finisher and the winner chicken dinner. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have the next lobby up and running and ready for you in just a moment. So we have that pause screen running. We'll be back with you shortly. Yeah, as Milton in the front lines here, there's going to be a knock. And oh, will this be a double? He's on the chase. Oh, beautiful play there to get a flush and a return. So that's going to be it. Oh, my goodness. As Zeus just gets to a little bit of safety. Silence still knocked. Joker's been knocked as well. And so it's Milton in a 2v1 situation. Can we get this done? This should be a squad. Team number 12. Goes for the prone. That's going to be a double knock. Spray being placed. Spaletta just going in here. Does he want to blow up the vehicle? Does he have the utility? He does. Goes for the molly. That's the clever plan, right? It was the right time for those utilities. Maybe a nade to follow up. There's the drive-by. This should be a wipe, I think. Oh no! As it's going to be just one left alive. Spaletta's the only one in the mix here. Those revives. Oh my goodness, the rush play coming through here. Shotgun is out. Blasts up finally through the staircase, but works it. He's making a movement across. But this is going to be the dance on the staircase. Can he get it? Just trying to get a little bit of a heal going on here. Goes in with a strafe, but's going to get knocked by Nagato. Can Nagato go for the finish? His kit here. Oh, goes in. Gets a bit of tag damage onto Shelby, who's trying to strafe through here. Who's got the control? It's Nagato who gets the finisher. But look at how low his health is. Oh my goodness. The EMP zone says no. And jumping across here, just using the tree line for cover. Has got particular that only tools. Who's going to be taking this here? Sensei wants to go for the weapon swap. Going in for the shotgun. A little bit of range in there, but oh my goodness, which they are. Can he get this done? That's a quick double for Sensei. What the? He really needs to do a quick swap there.
That gun switch was crazy.
And well, this is the point in time. He has been revived, right? This is the point in time he'd be like probably screaming out, "I will tell my father." That's a Harry Potter reference for those of you who don't know.
I'm pretty sure they heard us. They heard us. They maybe didn't jump together, but they are ending up together very, very quickly.
Yeah, it's just Spaletta. He's being hunted down here as we're just watching the dance around. And that should be... Is it? Spaletta
Yeah.
somehow? Wow, but it's going to be in a half of stage 2.
It's crazy that they're only in stage 2. Yo.
What a shot! In both directions. As Region is in the building, if you've got the utilities, it's not a huge space. Oh, the shotgun's coming out here, dancing around the door, the stage coming through, but what a blast to the face as Karnage takes out RV with down to the final 3. West from the side of Team 7, can they get something done? Utilities are out as Finn on the high ground. He's just providing a little bit of vision, but he's going to get something. There comes through, but oh my goodness, how did you see from the low ground take advantage of this? This is a double knock. Kamikaze, Finn, they're in a lot of danger. That should be a double elimination here, but the looks of it, Zakuza, he needs to try to provide some cover for the teammates, but he's low on health as well. Could we see another team being taken out of the equation?
And again, this is where your health is a plays a very big role, because I mean, if we look at, he has no mates. He has maybe and that's it.
Yeah, Zakuza trying to do the best that he can, as Nagato is just weaving in and out of cover. As Granny manages to take out Nagato from range, as them were there, and now it's a 1v4 situation. Anyway, trying to get something done. And that's going to be Karnage with the chicken dinner in this, the second game.
Oh, we all know. We all know. If you play this map, you know where you're going.
Oh, silence. Wade his way up the staircase and got silence. This should be the first flush of the game. So that's points on the board. But granted, you got the ability to go for those recalls. Nelson trying to dance around here, taking a lot of damage. Momo is still in that parachute. He's getting to the high ground here. Is Melted going to jump across, but is he going to get spotted out? Oh my goodness, that's going to be the plays across here to try to make sure that he can revive the team. Meanwhile, Persecutors have got had a double knock and nobody is outside here as King. He's trying to provide some sort of cover for his team, but that's a triple. It's only Zeus left alive. This should be the finishers in here from
I think I'm gonna sound like a chicken. Chukulukuluku.
and as I'm going with your name, Chukuluku.
Actually, I've never watched that before.
You should, as RV Shelby is taken down Nurias with the elimination there. And that's going to be just Reggie on Raw and Lynx there caught out, trying to use the vehicles for some bit of cover. But Nurias, he's been spotted. There's the knock. Can they get the flash though? Because they're surrounded. Team 12 coming in for a bit of tasty third party action. A little bit safe trying to get in here because this is going to be a bit of a 1v1 until the team is coming out. Oh, but he does spot out Momo, who was waiting for cover. What the timing from King. He really should be on it. We have further complaints that we've been trying to get a hold of. Nobody's listening. Ichigo with beautiful rage. There's the third party coming through as momentum on the island next. It's gonna be a quick double position where there is no opportunity to recall. We're in stage 4 right now. As Veta gets Draco, and that's Draco and Spaletta down. Is only Faker 911. He needs to call for a rescue, but no rescue available. Spaletta the one next in the mix. Faker just nailing shots from this.
Who's driving around? Everyone trying to get to zone. Everyone just, trying to make it out of this alive.
Oh, Faker gets the knock onto RV, as that's gonna be a flush onto Raw. MAU are trying to change that, but there's so much open space right now as Chukuluku. I think I should just add one more clue there to be safe. He's trying to spot out both Headshot Hustlers and UCA, but it's going to be the nade storm coming through. He is in a lot of danger, has been knocked. Ruthless is close by, but I don't think he really wants a chance going in for the revive right now. This is looking deadly. Oh, the play zone takes out 2. And this is going to be UCA with the advantage. Nade comes through, so it's Ruthless and Bouts up against UCA, who are in prime position to take this. The last time I said this did not work out in the team's favor, so I'm going to keep quiet. As Bouts has been taken out, Ruthless is the next. UCA surviving this with a full, complete team and a mammoth 16.
They definitely push into this, so it's either going to go for them or completely against them.
Oh, it's Bo was knocked. This should be the first elimination.
I would say it's too early on into the game to take that chance, but well done. That was very, very accurate.
Getting in here from the side of TUE as T26 on the hunt takes out King T. Now it's Baby Ninja in a little bit of danger. There's a nade coming through. As a bit of force play. Okay, it's T26 who goes in for the flush. So it's only Baby Ninja left alive. This is the moment in time where you need to hightail it. But
yeah, no, this is where you bail very, very quickly. Oh, and he put up such a great fight, but as we can see right there, how important it is to have nades and mollies at hand at all times.
Lovely straight from him, but it is even better.
They definitely did not. So, as we can see, there's only 3 players left. That went by very, very quickly. And Team 14, they're currently in zone, and I think they're going to be bleeding out. I don't know if this is going to be an actual fight till the death, eh?
Possible, but I mean, you're going to have to heal back up at a rate that is ridiculous with stage 8.
And he only has 1 medpack left, and he is currently using it. So this should be very interesting. Oh, and just not in time.
So the play zone with the finisher. But the chicken dinner goes to T. Aliyah is in here. It's going to be a hunting time. But Guru, I think, just got to the outskirts of the building. They know that he's in there. He comes in with a strafe movement. But it's going to be Aliyah in one job. Finishing their job. 21 on the hunt. Managed to get into the safety of the building. And now this is going to be a big clash between all these teams. Oh, right, you on the knock, but it's just in time, T20. Inspector, he drove straight into Inspector. Oh, we see the flash coming through. They should be able to get that done. The same with the T21. It's going to be one job, UAE. With the decision very early on to get into this particular position, and it looks like it's paying line of sight. He's going to have to use those smokes to get out as quickly as possible because that play zone is going to be at the correct side.
Oof.
So Inspector closing the distance down, using the skyline for cover. Meanwhile, shots are coming out. They managed to get a nade knock onto one. Now the hunt is just on for Scorpion. Molly through the door just to break it down for Scorpion out of the building. Can he get it done? He's got the shotgun out. Oh, what a headshot coming through from Inspector. Well played to UAE as they pick up a massive. Go for the reposition play. Colonel's got Scarlet in the line. Oh my goodness, look at that from range. The control on the recoil. Unbelievable. Across to Team 10 up against Team 5 as the nades are raining in. Silver what with that rotation across. Spots out Daisy. Gets the knock. Oh, we see the flash coming through. He's got a full spray out, and that's going to be an elimination. Gunner is like, wait a minute. I'm here by myself. My lonesome. I don't want to get... Oh, as we said, that Booter Joe from the high ground gets the flush, but is in a lot of danger himself. Though teammates try to make that rotation across. But team number 5, they're going for the split play. Heisenberg into the building. Has to wait for the reload as a Joe is throwing out some fire. Oh, he goes for the heal. This is going to be what he needed. He took a little bit of damage in there. But when the team comes across, Heisenberg's going to get knocked over against the flash. Shotguns everywhere. Dangerous on the high ground.
Yeah, I feel like we are streamers cursing everyone in game 3 at the moment.
That's true as GU All-Stars on the hunt. They take out Scarlet, they take out Begimo, and it's only going to be John Wick left as he's being hunted down. The truck giving him as much cover as he possibly can, but he knows this is dangerous times as TU All-Stars rotate across Bow with the pickoff, and that's Bot Hunters sent home.
I was losing teams very, very quickly. We went from 13 to 7 not even 3 minutes. So this is really, I think it's on now.
It is definitely.
I know this is what I do, but safety and to get a bit of safety as well, they definitely
Waylander.
Yeah, what a lovely strafe jump this is coming through as this is going to be PST, who have managed to pick up a couple of kills here with Team 17. So it's Lords who gets that final finish off there. We're down to the final 5 teams.
And again, we went from 13 to 5 very, very quickly. We are in stage 5, so and I think it's going to start going very quickly.
yeah, exactly. As we're watching Bo and
they are able to get the res in before these guys move in. It looks like they are actually doing like a 1-1-1 split.
Goodness, they get the knock. Leo in the play should be able to heal back up. Molly's being thrown out, but they have the safety for the most part. So now it's a straight out 2v2. But Colonel is very patient right now. The MP zone forcing everybody across, and that's going to be PST with the dub. number 2 in day 1 of the grand finals, ground 0. We're in Murmur for this second match as per usual, and once more the flight path being very generous to the teams.
Definitely. We've been seeing quite interesting flight paths over this the course of the this ground 0, and this is, I think, the most favorable one we've seen as of yet. It's going straight through the entire map. It's leaving a lot of places open to jump. So it's going to be very interesting to see where this actually ends up. I am voting Los Leones side. I might be wrong, but I think that is where we're going to have our last zone.
Yeah, well, we'll see where that play zone decides to show its face. 7mm, the only team deciding to go for the early drop, and might play in their favor. They'll be able to loot up pretty much freely. But 3 teams heading off towards truck stop here. It's Team 18 Persecutors, Zone X, and Adult World, all in the hunt right now for loot and scoring and positioning. It's going to be interesting when we find out what points were racked up after the day 1, as Zeus lands, gets knocked, his big chase is down, the hunt is on. It's going to be the rest of his teammates at least reasonably close by, hoping to get a res going. They did get into the warehouse and get some potential loot, but I think Zone X are not going to be waiting. They don't want to be hesitating. They want to go in for this.
Definitely, and kill confirmed.
And kill confirmed. Crazy with the crazy play. Manages to get that first elimination on board. But now they know they do have the numbers advantage, Zone X. But Persecutors would have looted up, and we know how deadly Persecutors are.
Definitely. I think they would have used this time to loot up properly where, Zone X, I think they pushed immediately. But they are falling back now, so I think they are, they have their eyes on looting up first now as well, because I think they have come to the same realization that we have had.
Yeah, it's best to get what you can and then reposition. A little bit of patience is necessary. Granted, the style of play is a lot more aggressive in Ground Zero in comparison to other tournament formats in terms of the point system, but the entire offer of Battle Royale is built around patience.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, we have to remember as well, the map we're in, Murmur is not a we push, go all out, rush type of map. It's very long kind of play. Obviously there are going to be face-to-face battles, but in the long run, Murmur is more of a, sniping map, because there's wide open spaces. There's a lot of high ground, as we can see now with, Undisputed Esports. So yeah, it's a very different kind of map, and we've said this. I know you guys in the comments are gonna be like, we've been saying this so much, but it definitely changes the strategy of play.
It does. I mean, though I will say this, right, across a couple of lobbies, we did notice here on Murmur how effective the chassis can be. Meanwhile, there's action happening elsewhere. It's going to be LJ up against Headshot Hustlers. This is a bit of a close proximity battle to one another. There's already been a knock onto the pass. I think Hunter's been eliminated as well. So it's just Brutally who's going to try to hopefully maybe get a res going, but I don't think that's going to be possible.
No, that Chumi is stuck there on the... It looks like he's stuck on top of the silos or something, and he's in the middle of Headshot Hustlers. So I know he's at least not the silos, but he is on top of the roof in the middle of that team. So I also don't think he's going to be able to get that race in.
Yeah. And Headshot Hustlers, they are on the hunt, right? Meanwhile, there's a 3-way tie here, as it's Sierra 1 in the mix up against persecutors who were in the earlier battle. Zone ZX, they waited, they repositioned. Now they're trying to get back in here, and it's going to be one pick of kill going the way of persecutors, but there's the potential now for some third-party action happening as the rush coming through from King across the top of that mountain. He does spot out Sierra 1, and now they have to be careful because it's going to be open space, and Sierra 1 have the high ground.
They definitely do. And as I just said, high grounds can play a very big role in, your kills. You have that advantage. It's just if you use it to your advantage, if it's going to work for you or not.
Exactly, as Mel 3 trying to get some amount of vision going. There has been a knock Zen X to one of the members of Zone X, and the hunt is on there brutally, just going in for the confirm. Does he get that elimination? Yes, he does, in the middle of the compound. Timed it very nicely. LGBTQ plus on the outskirts has been knocked. I think it's ZX is going for the repositioning in here. Maybe wants to close that distance, but truck stop, interestingly enough, a place that yeah, there's a reposition. That should be the flush down, and that's going to be a kill going the way of Sierra 1. Meanwhile, there's action happening literally everywhere on the map right now. We'll just switch across here to Empire up against RV and follow the action here for a bit.
Yeah, I think for us, this is a big change in pace. It is Miramar, so we are very used to it taking quite a bit of time to get to the action. We have a very, very full lobby. We started with 22 teams, and these guys are really not holding back. They are pushing, they are looking for those kills. They really want those points.
Yeah, and with vision, they've gotten the foot between their teeth. Oof. They're going into the rush play, and that's going to be taken out of the mix. Oh, look at the timing on that Shelby on point. Revision with the vision. They're managing to get that eliminations. Meanwhile, we take a look at the map. We still have, okay, it's a bit of a split now around truck stop. The teams have decided that they want to disengage. We're going to be looking at Royal Kings up against GUF Academy. As Death trying to make his way across. Is he going to be dead? You can just see the bullets biting through the dust there. Can he crawl to some amount of safety? There's just way too much damage coming through from all angles. That's almost making it through the door, but he's going to get taken out as the rest of Royal Kings now trapped within this building. It's a very narrow staircase, but GUF Academy are at a range. I think they're going to be... Oh, nice shot coming through from King. I think if I was on the side of GUF, I'd be thinking of using a vehicle reposition. It just takes one utility in such a small confine.
Definitely, yeah. And they already have that advantage. So if they do a 2-2 split like we've been seeing previously in round 0, I think they will, optimize their advantage that they currently already have.
Yeah, 100%. You've got the cover. Oh, but King is so deadly at range. My goodness. That was a perfect shot.
Oh no, that was quite a shot that came through there.
Now the repositioning, at least I don't think this is going in for the wraparound, or are they? They're actually going for the aggressive style here as they're trying to make their way up across the mountain, narrowing the gap down, closing in the distance, using as much cover as they can. They've got the still Jirapi. It's making its way up the mountain. But oh my goodness, not enough momentum there, I would say. So you're going to have to hightail it on foot, and this is where it gets a little bit tricky.
Yeah, the oomph they needed wasn't there, so now they're going to have to fight, and I almost want to say they're at more of a disadvantage than they were. They have kind of this mountain thingy, but they're going to keep sliding down. It's very high up, so it should be very interesting to see what the next, their next move's going to be.
Yeah, we can see Aimbot already starting with the wraparound play. As King is in the front line, he's. I think they want to now force the fight into a bit of a closed space, or at least throw a wall as cover between themselves. And in here, if they can get themselves into a decent position, if GUF Academy going for too much of a rush play into the midst of these kind of warehouse buildings, it's deadly, or can prove to be deadly.
Yeah, and you see the problem is with the compound that they're currently in, it's almost surrounded in three sides of it are surrounded with high ground. And currently GUF Academy, they have that high ground. So it's going to be very interesting to see what Team 10 is going to try and do to get themselves out of this.
Yeah, well, King so far has been very much on point in terms of understanding his presence, has been getting some knocks, forcing those utilities out, or at least as many as he can, whittling it down, as he did pick up, I think, about 3 knocks so far.
Yeah, then he's definitely getting those knocks. It's just the confirmations that they are struggling with, but it does look like they kind of, I don't want to say scared them off, but they got themselves that gap to get out of this. And now you can probably see the three, almost like the U-like where Guff had that advantage, but they got themselves out of it somehow.
Yeah, and it looks like either the GF Academy is going to be making that deep wraparound play, which or they're going to reposition entirely. I think they are going to reposition entirely. Meanwhile, Persecutors Brutally has been stuck here with Nam in his face for the longest time.
Well, I think that longest time is just about to be over. They are pushing hard. They just want to get this over and done with.
The chase is on. They managed to get one. Now they're up against Joker, who timed this just right. He's got the health and the positional advantage. He gets a knockout to 2. Melted with the wraparound here as well. As Joker comes in there, he should get 2 flushes going his way. And now he's going to be Brutally in a 2v1 situation here. As Melted goes in. Lovely nade coming through from Brutally. As he's going to be bringing this down to a 1v1, so it's him up against Joker. He would have seen that little bit of movement in here. He's got that molly going. He's got it set. Now is he going to go for the rush play through the draw? He knows that it's going to force Joker off towards the right-hand side, or at least his right-hand side, with the wraparound play. It was it, but Joker knew what was going. Headshot to the face as Nam pick up 3, but lose 3 as well.
And again, as you said, the shot, he plays a very big role in Marmar as well. And we saw that now. He really did not take any nonsense regarding that shot. He really showed us what he was made of.
Yeah, meanwhile, there's further action happening elsewhere as it's Memento Mori up against... this is the second Persecutors team, which is... this is one that's just called Persecutors.
Yes.
Meanwhile, there was a knock elsewhere as, was this all of Memento Mori or just Takurash who manages to escape here? The one Zone X player is being surrounded here by Adult World. Meanwhile, now there's going to be an engagement here as it's Nightfall Ninjas up against their own squad mates in Royal Kings as Ethan is being hunted from above. He's hoping for somebody to show their face as a nade. Oh, he's throwing a bit of smoke there for some cover. Maybe using it as just for distraction purposes. As Royal Kings are trying to make their way down the slope here. He's just got his one teammate close by who could be in the mix there as King takes a lot of full of bullets in here as this 2v3 situation is turning into a little bit of third-party action as Wander around the mountain gets the knock and should get the flush onto Ethan as Ichigo is taken out as well.
What a third party that was. These guys really waited until the perfect time. And again, Merma brings that, high ground is great, but, there's always higher ground. And I think that is what kind of, played against the team that we just saw eliminated.
Exactly. Oh, King, he just got himself healed up, and then it's going to be revision with the excellent vision from range, getting another elimination going their way. Now, Royal Kings are in a bit of danger. They're going to have to use those smokes to try to get out. They've got a vehicle close by, but it's going to be hard. I mean, look through the smoke. How did you even see that?
I think that was more of a spray and pray. I don't think that was physically he had eyes on him.
Oh, what a nade! What a nade from Shelby on 2-2. That's crazy. Yeah.
He definitely deserves that one.
Take a bow, my friend. That was awesome.
No, he knows when it's due.
Yeah, and now it's a Sierra 1 heading in close to TU All-Stars. A nade is set by Finn. As there is a bit of wall cover and vehicle cover as Finn is just loading through, but takes a nade in response. He's got his teammates close by as Mel is making that movement across. As Byron trapped up in the building. Meanwhile, ZenX is in another 1v1 situation on the outskirts with Tank 21, who's trying to get in towards his teammates. Finn just waiting very patiently as Tank 21 skirts around. They're trying to draw a little bit of fire because Byron is the one that's in well, he's just holding the doorway. He's like, first person through this door is dead.
Definitely, he's just waiting for those teammates to come and assist. And obviously, Tank he's on his way, but we'll see if he's quick enough. Oh!
They did sense that Byron was trying to do this. He does. Tank does manage to get the knock on the outskirts. He's in there providing a little bit of help. The shotguns are coming in. Byron now with the chase on the outside, as it's going to be taken to the mix. Who gets in and out, but it's Byron who is taken out now. It's just going to be taking a 1-everybody situation. He's got the shotty out. He's using the strafing doors and watching what a flick coming through there. He's going to get the flush on 2-1. He should be able to get it to 2 as well, but he needs to heal up as ZX is making his way across. This is going to be a proper battle royale here in the building. What a play from Tanks.
Ew. He showed everyone. I think he was like, you slaughtered my teammates and now I'm coming for you.
He's got the nade set, right? He's just like this is the if you breathe you're dead kind of movement. The zone is closing in. We're down to stage 3 right now. Finn's health bar is just slowly eking away, and that's going to be another flush going the way, or another elimination going the way of Tank 21, as now it's a decision between him and Zone X. Are they going to be facing off against one another, waiting for position maybe?
Well, it literally looks like they're going around the tree as we saw previously. This time it's just a warehouse. I don't think they're very aware of where the other person is. They know they're here, but they don't know where exactly they are.
Yeah, I mean, this is quite big. It is a big space. So it's going to be Tank 21 just looting up here. I was taking a quick look at the map. Adult World seem to have decided that they want a little bit of revenge here against ZenZX from the last one, but ZenZX with the high ground here, already taking a lot of damage, has been knocked. We'll have to try to stay safe under the cover. We should expect the smokes coming through soon, just to be able to get the revive.
Yeah, definitely. And smokes as well, it might not do damage, but it does help a lot when you need to get these very, very urgent raises in. And it provides some cover. We did just see, a person knocked and killed because of the smoke. But, it isn't always negative.
True. But nice play from Dopey, just getting his teammate up and running and back into the mix. As now they're going to try to reposition. Our chicken dinner winner is the one that's going for the wraparound play for ZenZX.
Yeah, and we definitely should not underestimate him. I really hope that Adult World has, obviously they don't know the gameplay of this team, but we would hope that they are aware of this Chummy moving around.
Yeah. both teams going for the reposition play. I think Woody just trying to provide a bit of distraction so his teammates can get themselves into a more favorable position. But there's that deep play coming in from Chef on the outskirts. Oh, nice fire coming through here. They get a knock onto Gluttony. It's Dopey from the outskirts there. So that's just going to be Envy who has to make his way across. But there's a lot of open space there for him to try to get up to get that res going. He does manage to get into the building. But with the... Oh, the nades coming through there. Are they going to be able to land any more? The sandstorm might be the thing that has saved Zone. ZenZX.
Definitely, it's definitely helping them get that race in, because obviously you cannot push into open ground. So I definitely think that played in their favor.
Nice decision here from Gluttony, sensing that there could be a potential rush play coming through using the sandstorm as cover. So he just prevented that by using a couple of the utilities.
ZenZX, they do have a 2-1 split, which is actually quite risky considering that they only started off with three members of the team. So it could play very in their favor, or it could go very against them. Chief, we have seen what he was made of in the previous game, so it might be a very, very good choice for them, which I think normally if we only have 3 people in the team, we would normally see them trying to stick together. So it should be very interesting to see what the next move will be for them.
Yeah, but with the play zone closing in like this, meanwhile, it's going to be a Team 12 Persecutors here in the mix with, who's close by? It's Peaky Blinders. They've got the utilities out. The potential third party coming in from Rootless, as well as there's a nade being launched in there from Colonel. He really wants that chicken.
He definitely does.
Meanwhile, Headshot Hustlers, okay, Headshot Hustlers and Rootless, they're on a battle across that open space there. As now it's Lords and Colonel making their play across. They're throwing in those utilities. I think it's Lords within the midst of the compound. He's trying to spot things out. He's got the shot and he goes in. Takes 2.
Oh, these guys are so quick with these shots. It really amazes me some days.
That is very, very true. Meanwhile, the Rootless, Headshot Hustlers, and they also know that Persecutors are close by. The decision now is, okay, the EMP zone is just right there at their back, right? And it's only going to be there for the next 45 seconds on both teams. It's going to force them actually straight into the hands of Persecutors, but they only have 2 players left.
Yeah, so it should be very interesting. I mean, we're already moving into stage 5, which is, I don't know, it's baffling my brain. I don't know about anyone else, but it's going very quickly. And that blue zone's going to really, really hurt right about now as soon as it starts moving. So these guys are going to have to decide, are we moving for zone or are we going to try and go for the kills?
Exactly. As it's Lords who manages to get a knock onto one of the 2 remaining Memento Mori players, who are now trapped up, as ZenZX are also making their way across. They've got as much smoke cover as they possibly can. Adult World with the drive-by past Headshot Hustlers, and they take a bit of damage. This zone is causing problems. We're down to the final minute of stage 4, and this is where you have to make the decision. Do you go for the rush play towards the center or not?
I think we all know by now what I would do. But what would you do?
Personally, I'd be trying to think of you're playing around the outskirts.
Yeah, definitely.
Just on the edge of the play zone and just rotating across as, a chicken dinner player was taken out. We're deep into stage 4. Envy is going to have to make his way across. He's got to pick up Gluttony, and they're going to be heading straight past. Okay, no, not straight past. They're deciding to reposition. It's a rush between them and the play zone, but they're taking a lot of damage here now as Headshot Hustlers are returning fire here. They know they can get the knock onto 2. They do manage to get the knock onto 2. There is a couple of self-reses is there, which is what's keeping them into the mix at this moment in time. They need to go for the confirm, as Styx is the one just waiting around. But they also know that timer is ticking down. They also have to make the decision. What are they going to be doing?
And they're going for it.
They are. They've got the utilities out and set. It's just Gluttony left. As he's being pressured here. Can he get his way out? He's trying to. No escape as Styx gets the finish off.
That was very strategic. ZenX, sorry. It's so close to the team name that I'm getting a bit confused. But he is a little bit stuck. If I would, from my point of view. So I think he is a bit stuck, but he did steal one of those skills, and he just has to start moving. But he does have a bit of height advantage, and I almost want to say has open season to TUE and IG. So it should be interesting to see if he's going to use this to his advantage to try and almost third party a few of these skills before he tries to move into zone.
True. I mean, you're a solo player right now. It's patience is the name of the game. As we can see, the same happening between Tank and Silverbot, though Dead is coming in to provide a bit of extra cover. However, I mean, Tank is in. This is the only place that he can position himself in such a situation.
But we've seen Tank in one of these compounds now, like a few minutes ago. So I don't want to put too much, faith in him, but he did show us what he was made of. So it should be very interesting to see what Team 9 is gonna do to try and lure him out.
Yeah, meanwhile, 7mm, they've decided that they're going for it up against a GUF Academy. They went for the 2-2 split, and all around them, the battle is raging on, as I think it's a Dead that was good. How do we got the knock onto Dead?
Tank. With a nade.
Oh, lovely nade then that would have been, as all the teams are just closing in onto the same spot. Because, I mean, the zone is forcing everybody towards one another. And this is, like, if you take a look at where this is going to be closing in, right? This is huge open space. It's going to be directly in front of us.
Yeah, no, we're going to have, sight on everyone. But again, it's going to be open season, literally. It's very open field.
Exactly. Lord's getting the knock onto bots. Will he use a nade to try to finish this off? He wants to close in. He does manage to get this and into a prone position. He's playing with the edge of this EMP zone. Oh my goodness.
I think he heard you. He's using your strategy now. He's really making sure, and I don't even want to say it's a gray area. He's like really edging off zone it.
True. Now, headshot hustlers. I mean, that was so close. That was just dancing with danger at the very, very outskirts. But it looks like we're going to have a three-way tie as ZenX has made his way across towards the buildings themselves. Lords has been spotted out by headshot hustlers. Meanwhile, Colonel from range is the one trying to get the pickups here onto GUF Academy.
Can I just point out, we are going for stage 7 and we still have 7 teams left. It is crazy. I think it's about to get very, very hot very quickly.
Yeah, because I mean, we do expect Marmar to be a little bit slower in terms of... I mean, it's not like this game was slow, right? We're not saying that in the slightest. What we're saying is we expect the game to be a little bit slower, but it's going to be Guru. He's trapped inside stage 6 as the timer is ticking down. There's no time for this. This is going to be GG's for Guru. As now everybody is making that play towards the center. Butcher Joe in the vehicle, he's just trying to scout out for his team, but they're walking into danger as Tank is the one who's managing to get those knocks. We're down to 3 teams. It's a TU, GUF, and Persecutors. It's a 2v1 right now. This is going to be madness. Look at this. How do you fight in a space like this?
Well, I think they're about to show us because I am so fond of this map. I have no clue how to play on it. So I think we can take a few notes. Everyone in the comments, get out your pads, get out your pens, take a few notes because I think we're going to learn a few things.
This is so much of open space, right? There's not enough vehicles to be able to provide any amount of cover. The smokes, can be used to do something, but where are you going to run to? Through the smoke into what? A face full of bullets?
Yeah, no, it's crazy because we were actually talking about this earlier with, the high ground advantage and all of that, and these guys literally ended up in like the flattest part of this map.
Yeah, it's like it may be one of the only spots in the whole of Myanmar that's this flat. We're looking at a pancake right now. Oh my word. I legitimately don't know what they're going to do. There's a lot of sneaking around right now. Tank is the one trying to use the vehicle to reposition. He had to, right? Because he was way outside of where the safe zone was going to be. He's drifting in and out. Boy, that gave the opportunity for Curl to get the knocker to aimbot. So now it's going to be a 1v2, but Butajo is close by. Oh, but Tanks gets knocked. He does have a self-res, but can he get anything done? The nades are raining in a storm, but that's Lords who doesn't want to allow this to happen. He's going to go in. He should be able to take out Tanks, but the EMP zone might be the one to be able to sort this out as Persecutors on the hunt. Aimbot has been raised up here as Tank will be taken out here by Lords, as we can see just at the corner of the screen. Now it's a 2v2 situation. Colonel, the one here, providing himself with using the bale for a little bit of high ground in there and dodges the nade, the positioning, and he's standing. He's like in the middle of hell right now, the ground on fire, but he's gonna get knocked, trying to crawl back to some amount of safety. His teammate is close by. Now it's a straight 1v1. It's gonna be Lords up against Aimbot. As the Lords trying to use the smoke that came out through there. He switched to the shotty. The nades are coming through there. Lords into the front line. He's trying to close the distance. Meanwhile, Colonel gets up and running, and that's going to be Persecutors with the winner chicken dinner and 10 eliminations overall here in Myanmar.
Yo, that was nail biting, as we said. Well done to this Persecutors team.
Yeah, at the end, very clutch at the end. GF Academy picking up 7 eliminations and second position. TU All Stars, they can tank. They can thank Tank because he managed to get them into third position there with 5 eliminations. Headshot Hustlers coming in fourth with 6 eliminations. Infinity Gaming 5th position with 2 eliminations. Sierra 1 with 5 eliminations in 6th. 7mm with 3 eliminations in 7th position. Revision with 9 eliminations in 8th. Whereas Nam, who managed to get in for the second game, picking up 3 eliminations in 9th. Zenzi X finishing off in 10th position with 4 eliminations. Rootless 11th with no eliminations. Adult World 2 eliminations in 12th. Memento Mori no eliminations 13th. Peaky Blinders 5 eliminations in 14th position. And this is Royal Kings with 2 eliminations in 6th. Baby Ninjas 1 elimination in 16th position. Zone X 1 elimination in 17th. The second Persecutors team, which is, I forget, it's Persecutors something.
Revolution.
Persecutors Revolution in 18th position with 4 eliminations. Empire with 1 elimination in 19th. LJ no eliminations 20th. UAE 1 elimination 21st position. And Bot Hunters in 22nd position with no eliminations. And with that, we head into the stars of the match. Going all out goes to Shelby, who I think deserves the going all out just for that nade.
Yeah, definitely he does.
The best companion, Butcher Joe, with 4 rescues for GUF Academy, and the finisher, as we got to see, was Lords as he closed the distance beautifully there at the end and managed to get Persecutors their first winner chicken dinner of the day. And with this, we're getting the next map up and running. Electric is gonna be Rondo.
Oh, and I'm so looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be crazy busy.
that it is that area. So we'll be back with all of you in a second as we get the Rondo map set up. Yeah, as Melton in the front lines here, there's going to be a knock. And oh, will this be a double? He's on the chase. Oh, beautiful play there. Should get a flush and a return. So that's going to be it. Oh, my goodness. As Zeus just gets to a little bit of safety. Silence still knocked. Joker's been knocked as well. And so it's Melton in a 2v1 situation. Can we get this done? This should be a squad. Team number 12. Goes for the throne. That's going to be a double knock spray being placed. Sparletta just going in here. Does he want to blow up the vehicle? Does he have the utility? He does. Goes for the molly. That's the clever plan, right? It was the right time for those utilities. Maybe a nade to follow up. There's the drive-by. This should be a wipe, I think. Oh no! As it's going to be just one left alive. Sparletta's the only one in the mix here. Those revives. Oh my goodness, the rush play coming through here. Shotgun is out. Blasts up. Finally through the staircase, but works it. He's making a movement across. But this is going to be the dance on the staircase. Can he get it? Just trying to get it. A little bit of a heal going on here. Goes in with a strafe, but's going to get knocked by Nagato. Can Nagato go for the finish? His kit here. Oh, goes in. Gets a bit of tag damage onto Shelby, who's trying to strafe through here. Who's got the control? It's Nagato who gets the finisher. But look at how low his health is. Oh my goodness. The EMP zone says no. And jumping across here, just using the tree for cover. Has got that Holy Tools. Who's going to be taking this here? Sensei wants to go for the weapon swap. Going in for the shotgun. A little bit of range in there, but oh my goodness, who's they out? Can he get this done? That's a quick double for Sensei. What the? He really needs to do a quick swap there.
That gun switch was crazy.
And well, this is the point in time. He has been revived, right? This is the point in time. He's been like probably screaming out, "I will tell my father." That's a Harry Potter reference for those if you don't know.
I'm pretty sure they heard us. They heard us. They maybe didn't jump together, but they are ending up together very, very quickly.
Yeah, it's just Sparletta. He's being hunted down here as we're just watching the dance around. And that should be... Is it? Sparletta somehow? Wow, but it's going to be in the half of stage 2.
It's crazy in stage 2.
What a shot! In both directions. As Region is in the building, if you've got the utilities, it's not a huge space. Oh, the shotgun's coming out here, dancing around the door, the slave's coming through, but what a blast to the face as Karnage takes out RV with down to the final 3. Wins from the side of Team 7. Can they get something done? Utilities are out as Finn on the high ground. He's just providing a little bit of vision, but he's going to get something. There he comes through, but oh my goodness, how did you see from the low ground take advantage of this? This is a double knock. Kamikaze, Finn, they're in a lot of danger. That should be a double elimination here by the looks of it. Zakuza, he needs to try to provide some cover for the teammates, but he's low on health as well. Could we see another team being taken out of the equation?
And again, this is your health is a very big role, because I mean, if we look at, he has no mates. He has maybe
yeah, Zakuza trying to do the best that he can, as Nagato is just weaving in and out of cover. As Granny manages to take out Nagato from range, as them were there, and now it's a 1v4 situation. Anyway, trying to get something done, and that's going to be Karnage with the chicken dinner in this, the second game.
Oh, we all know. If you play this map, you know where you're going.
Oh, silence. Wade his way up the staircase and got silence. This should be the first flush of the game. So that's points on the board. But granted, you got the ability to go for those recalls. trying to dance around here, taking a lot of damage. Momo is still in that parachute. He's getting to the high ground here. Is melted. Going for the jump across, but is he going to get spotted out? Oh my goodness, that's going to be the plays across here to try to make sure that he can revive the team. Meanwhile, Persecutors have got had a double knock and nobody is outside here as King is trying to provide some sort of cover for his team, but that's a triple. It's only Zeus left alive. This should be the finishes in here from
I think I'm gonna sound like a chicken. Chukulukuluku.
and as I'm going with your name, Chukuluku.
Actually, I've never watched that before.
You should, as RB Shelby is taken down Nurias with the elimination there. And that's going to be just Reggie on Raw and Lynx there caught out, trying to use the vehicles for some bit of cover. But Nurias has been spotted. There's the knock. Can they get the flash though? Because they're surrounded. Team 12 coming in for a bit of tasty third party action. A little bit safe trying to get in here because this is going to be a bit of a 1v1 until the team is coming up. Oh, but he does spot out Momo, who was waiting for cover. What the timing from King. He really should be on it. We have further complaints that we've been trying to get a hold of. Nobody's listening. Ichigo with beautiful tag from Rage. There's no quick double position where there is no opportunity to recall. We're in stage 4 right now as Veta gets Draco, and that's Draco and Spoletta down. Is only Faker 911. He needs to call for a rescue, but no rescue available. Spoletta the one next in the mix. Faker just nailing shots from this.
Who's driving around? Everyone trying to get to zone. Everyone just, trying to make it out of this alive.
Oh, Faker gets the knock onto RV, as that's going to be a flush onto Raw. MAU are trying to change that, but there's so much open space right now as Chukuluku, who I think I should just add one more clue there to be safe. He's trying to spot out both Headshot Hustlers and UCA, but it's going to be the Nade Storm coming through. He's in a lot of danger, has been knocked. Ruthless is close by, but I don't think he really wants a chance going in for the revive right now. This is looking deadly. Oh, the play zone takes out 2. And this is going to be UCA with the advantage. Nade comes through, so it's Ruthless and Bouts up against UCA, who are in prime position to take this. But the last time I said this did not work out in the team's favor, so I'm going to keep quiet. As Bouts has been taken out, Ruthless is the next. UCA surviving this with a full, complete team and a mammoth 16.
They definitely push into this, so it's either going to go for them or completely against them.
Oh, it's Bo was knocked. This should be the first elimination.
I would say it's too early on into the game to take that chance, but well done. That was very, very accurate.
In here from the side of TUE as T26 on the hunt takes out King T. Now it's Baby Ninja in a little bit of danger. There's a nade coming through. As a bit of force play. Okay, it's T26 who goes in for the flush. So it's only Baby Ninja left alive. This is the moment in time where you need to hightail it. But
no, this is where you bail very, very quickly. Oh, and he put up such a great fight, but as we can see right there, how important it is to have nades and mollies at hand at all times.
A lovely straight from him, but it is even better.
They definitely did not. So, as we can see, there's only 3 players left. That went by very, very quickly. And Team 14, they're currently in zone, and I think they're going to be bleeding out. I don't know if this is going to be an actual fight till the death, eh?
Possible, but I mean, you're going to have to heal back up at a rate that is ridiculous with stage 8.
And he only has 1 medpack left, and he is currently using it. So this should be very interesting. Oh, and just not in time.
So the play zone with the finisher. But the chicken dinner goes to T. Aliyah is in here. It's going to be a hunting time. But Guru, I think, just got to the outskirts of the building. They know that he's in there. He comes in with a strafe movement. But it's going to be Aliyah in one job, finishing their job. 21 on the hunt. Managed to get into the safety of the building. And now this is going to be a big clash between all these teams. Oh, right, you on the knock, but it's just in time, T20. Inspector, he drove straight into Inspector. Oh, we see the flash coming through. They should be able to get that done. The same with the T21. It's going to be one job, UAE. With the decision very early on to get into this particular position, and it looks like it's paying line of sight. He's going to have to use those smokes to get out as quickly as possible because that play zone is going to be at the correct side.
Oof.
So Inspector closing the distance down, using the skyline for cover. Meanwhile, shots are coming out. They managed to get a nade knock onto one. Now the hunt is just on for Scorpion. Molly through the door just to break it down for Scorpion out of the building. Can he get it done? He's got the shotgun out there. Oh, what a headshot coming through from Inspector. Well played to UAE as they pick up a massive. Go for the reposition play. Colonel's got Scarlet in the line. Oh my goodness, look at that from range. The control on the recoil. Unbelievable. Across to Team 10 up against Team 5 as the nades are raining in. Silver what with that rotation across. Spots out Daisy. Gets the knock. Well, we see the flash coming through. He's got a full spray out, and that's going to be an elimination. Gunner is like, wait a minute. I'm here by myself. My lonesome. I don't want to get... No, as we said, that Booter Joe from the high ground gets the flush, but is in a lot of danger himself. Though teammates try to make that rotation across, but team number 5, they're going for the split play. Heisenberg into the building. Has to wait for the reload as Booter Joe is throwing out some fire. Oh, he goes for the heal. This is going to be what he needed. He took a little bit of damage in there, but when the team comes across, Heisenberg's going to get knocked over against the flash. Shotguns everywhere. Dangerous on the high ground.
Yeah, I feel like we are streamers cursing everyone in game 3 at the moment.
That's true as TU All-Stars on the hunt. They take out Scarlet, they take out Begimo, and it's only going to be John Wick left as he's being hunted down the truck, giving him as much cover as he possibly can, but he knows this is dangerous times as TU All-Stars rotate across Bow with the pickup, and that's Bot Hunters sent home.
And we're moving teams very, very quickly. We went from 13 to 7, not even 3 minutes. So this is really, I think it's on now.
It is definitely.
I know this is what I do, but taking from safety and to get a bit of safety as well, they definitely.
Yo, Waylander.
Yeah, what a lovely strafe jump this is coming through as this is going to be PST, who have managed to pick up a couple of kills here with Team 17. So it's Lords who gets that final finish off there. We're down to the final 5 teams.
Oh, and again, we went from 13 to 5 very, very quickly. We are in stage 5, so and I think it's going to start going very quickly.
yeah, exactly. As we're watching Bo and...
They are able to get the res in before these guys move in. It looks like they are actually doing like a 1-1-1 split.
Goodness, they get the knock. Leo with the play should be able to heal back up. Molly's being thrown out, but they have the safety for the most part. So now it's a straight out 2v2. But Colonel is very patient right now. The MP zone forcing everybody across, and that's going to be PST with the dub. Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream as we head into the final game of the evening. It is, as we all know, it's Rondo. This is where the action kicks off very early, and we were just talking about two flight paths and where they're going to be heading. They're crossing at New York's factory. Can you ever?
Oh, I feel like these maps are just like, we are giving these guys the best chance at getting as many kills as possible. And surprisingly, a lot of the teams are already jumping. So I think people are going to maybe try and avoid New York as they know that's, going to be the place to jump.
True. But look at this at dancing, right? Look at the cluster of teams here. This is absolutely insane. Oh my goodness. But the last time round it was Yulin, where there was a lot of action. But I mean, between New York's factory and, okay, let's take a look at Junction, right? I have a feeling that Junction is going to be straight out murderous. It's like these teams decided that they were going to all land here. This is craziness. This is absolute. This is like Royal Rumble WWE style.
Ew. And there's not a lot of places to loot. Obviously, we know that, the loot was baited a little bit, but
oh my goodness. It's like there's no point putting the camera onto anybody right now. We're just going to be hoping to see the dates and everything coming on. This tanks and gets picked up by Shelby on the side there. Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, is this going to be teams being eliminated? I think so.
I also think so. We started with 20 teams. We are still 20 strong. So hopefully these guys took the opportunity to split. We just discussed this as well. The split's going to be vital, very, very vital in this game.
Yeah, the 2-1, the 3-1 split is the way to go. Region making his way across as well. Shelby got the revenge with that particular pickoff, and dancing has been brutal. I think it might slow down a little bit, but what is that? ZNX 77 deciding to go for the rush play through the building. It's got a Uzi up on the staircase, but Shelby timed it.
That was patience at its finest.
Exactly. As Region's been knocked, Wonder is in the midst of all of this here. Mel gets knocked on the outskirts. My word. There's going to be teams that are going to be eliminated.
I don't know. We are still going strong with 20.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, right now you've got Revision. There's the knock. There's the first team wipe. When you don't go for the 3-1 split, this is where the problems come into play. Oh, Aimbot walked inside there, but his teammate tried to get that parkour jump across to get the rescue going through. There's going to be some persecutors rushing up the staircase. Can he get anything done? Oh, I timed it. Did he get it done? Oh my goodness, brutal.
That was very close.
Sure. I think now we can go to New York's factory.
Oh, we've already lost another team.
This EMP, one of their players has been knocked. Iron getting that elimination. This is just out on the outskirts here of Test Track.
And again, here is a big problem. Test Track, the windows are big. There are windows in the roof. Or what roof? What do you call it?
Yeah, the roof.
Roof windows. We're going to call them roof windows for now. Yeah. That can quite catch you off guard if you're not used to. But, obviously, Headshot, we know they always come here. And so far, they're doing not too bad. We can see they are still here. So it should be interesting to see. It looks like they did go for a 3-3 split. They haven't lost anyone yet. So, yeah, I think they heard our behind the scenes talk somehow.
Yeah. Most probably. You're right. The windows here are huge. It's like the windows have windows. That's how big it is.
It is. Can fit 3 windows in one window size.
Yeah, and the holes in the roof just do not make it any better. But Sticks from range here just got Zorro on a lock behind some cover on the roof. Oh,
Ooh.
but a bit of tag damage back in here. He's got that sniper out and he's just going wild, hoping to just land that, bit of a pixel of a shot.
Now that you mention it, we haven't seen any throwable action from Sticks tonight as of yet, or not that I can remember. You can obviously tell me if I'm wrong, but he throughout the season for Ground Zero, he has really been, standing out with the throwables, and I cannot think of one throwable for tonight. So maybe he has decided to tune it down a little bit.
Yeah, possibly as the ace with another elimination here onto spawn. This could mean that EMP, did they go for the 3-1 split? Are they going to be in a little bit of danger? His beast who has been knocked, we should see the ace coming through to get that finisher off now. Shortly as he does come in there with the timing. Yeah, that's 17 teams.
We've lost 3 already. That's crazy. But again, we did talk about this. We've brought this up. Splitting is very important for this map. You can be an amazing team, but it is very crucial, especially if you want to get as many kills as possible.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Kratzini tried to make the play across, but he's gonna get taken out here as it's Jeff into the mix once more, trying to find out where exactly the shots are coming from. You would have, you can't really tell here, because it comes from everywhere.
Yeah, one team is fighting another team. You think it's the team that's shooting at you, and it's not even, they don't even know where you are. So it's very, very hard to kind of pinpoint who is where and what, and who are you supposed to be shooting at.
Exactly. As it looks like Persecutors tried to get the res in there. There was some action happening. I saw, I think it was Royal Kings who were in a battle with EMP, but that might have ended because I can't see where the shots are coming from here. As Envy now being knocked by Nurios. And EMP zone is going to start closing it. Oh, Benji taking some damage in there. Managed to get to a little bit of cover behind that. What is that? Air vent.
Yeah, I think it's air vents.
Looks like an air vent. It looks like an air vent. We're calling it an air vent.
Yeah, like roof windows.
Yeah, roof windows.
I think the people need to start sponsoring English airtime because
Oh, meanwhile, Dofi could be in a lot of danger. He's in this huge open space. Colonel's got some range to play with. Gets a spot up. Gets the tag damage onto Dofi. Just not enough. But Lords is coming in for the play. We've seen Lords in these close quarter combat situations. He really can go ham. He's got the shots out. Now goes into the jump. Manages to get the shot. It's going to be Sasuke. And now Dofi taken out here. As the hunt is on. Ravage, the one trying to close the distance onto Sasuke. Woody on the outskirts there. They will be able to pick up Sasuke as well. And so that's going to be a couple of eliminations. Woody, the one who's saying, let me hightail it.
Yeah, he's like, we need to do this recall.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it's another skirmish going on here, still at that test track, or just it's between test track and New York's factory.
The in between.
Yeah. The land in between, the zone in between is continuing here as Julius trying to get something done, but there's so much of action happening on the top. As we're just going to try to switch across to that screen there, if it allows us to. Oh, and it's going to be Persecutors with the full wipe there. Was it a complete team wipe? It was. No. 16.
No, EMP was the fourth team eliminated. So I think they might have someone still doing a recall for headshot.
Yeah. Actually, let's take a look at the map.
Yeah, at the bottom.
Yeah, they do. They're still in it. Now 7mm closing the distance across. They know there's the potential to pick up a lot of points here. Especially with the amount of resources that Team 18 used.
Definitely. They're going to have to recuperate now and loot up again. So obviously there are a few death crates around them, but it's not going to be obviously because those people already used most of those resources. I think Team 18, their kill count is quite high already. Pretty sure I saw something like 6 kills or more for one person in particular. If I think I got a quick glimpse there.
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's 13 eliminations for Persecutor Revolution.
Yeah, they were not taking. They were like, we need the kills, we need the points. They are pushing for it. And I think they might be the team that you would not want to run into right now. Their loot looks quite stable, enough. I think it's maybe the throwables that they are lacking on a little bit. But besides that, they're doing very, very well, considering the compound that they're currently in.
If that nade lands, let's see.
Did some damage?
Yeah. Go up the staircase. There's more nades coming through. He's got his teammates. Firing. The next one goes all, and they take out Scorpion as well. Oh my goodness, 15 teams.
Holy hell, that was...
These guys have gotten New York's factory down to an art form.
Yeah, I think so. They must practice this compound like crazy.
Sure.
I mean, 15 kills and they are still there, 4? So 48 people remaining.
Shotguns are brutal, but they pick up yet another. They're sitting on 16. Smoke is in there. New York's factory is in their control. They've taken out everybody.
Crazy. I still can't get over it's 15, 16 kills. No. That is so high. It's a very high number. And I mean, if I remember correctly, the highest kill count we've had throughout the whole ground zero was 18 kill. No, was it 18 or 22?
I think it was 22.
So they're already nearing that, and there's 47 people remaining that they still can kill.
Exactly, because I mean, with there will be a couple of teams back into the mix. Now, Persecutors on the hunt. They're going in there for the full-on rush play. It's going to be Lords in the front line. He's managed to get out of the vehicle. They're trying to chase down TU. I think they managed to eliminate them. No, it's just Bo who's managed to hightail it. But they're going to be trapped inside here by Zone X on the outside.
Ooh, and this is not a great place to be stuck. There is not any place to hide. You can't peek because as soon as you peek, you put yourself out there completely.
Yeah. The timing there from TU All-Stars was on point to get out as the rush play was coming in.
I actually think that they are going, because I see a T21 as well, so I think they might be going for a quick recall there. Hopefully for their sake, they do have those extra players coming in, but it doesn't look like they actually did go for it, so...
Yeah, maybe I put a little bit of a repositioning as shots being fired here onto Lords as his teammates are trying to get closer up that mountain. They do manage to get a knock. Will we see the charge coming through as it's Ichigo in the front line trying to close the distance down? We should be seeing LGBT being taken out here, but he has to be careful. There is one more player from Zone X who is still alive and on the even higher ground as they do manage to get that elimination right. It's Whitey who's going to have to escape the danger here. Meanwhile, there was action happening elsewhere as it's EMP up against Bot Hunters. Well, not Bot Hunters, is
TU.
And TU. Oh, and UAE at range. Oh, no, they're all spread now. It looked like they were going for a battle. With the Zone X, I mean, they did the recall deep within the play zone. Oh, there's going to be bot hunters now. They're in the mix. Oh, this is where the battle has taken place. I think they're up against Sierra 1.
They were up against Sierra 1.
Yeah, they were up against Sierra 1. It looks like Sub-Zero, the one who's going to be hightailing it. Scarlet making the move as well. With Infinity Gaming coming in for a potential but a third party. Are they? Or are they moving away? Looks like they're moving away as well.
Away, yeah.
Meanwhile, there's a battle here between 7mm and Peaky Blinders. Oh, nice shots coming through from Guru, but he's going to get knocked. It's a double knock in the middle of this compound. Both players have been trying to crawl to some amount of safety as Scorpion is close by to try to res his teammate Nurios with the play from distance, but oh, the timing is in there. Shah going in. He managed to get the res and he managed to get a knock. Oh, he's got the shot here. He's trying to go in for the peek around the corner. He's going to get taken out here as 7mm on the charge. But meanwhile, Nurios is like, yeah, I don't care. I'm right next to the station.
While I'm here.
Yeah, while I'm here. But oh, did they already go for a res? It looks like two of their teammates are completely eliminated. But Nurios, he's going to have to run.
Yeah, it does look like they already recalled once, so they're gonna be 2 versus 3 if 7mm does decide to push. It does look like they are going. Are they going for it? Oh, it's so hard to tell.
Yeah. Gotta judge the movements. Let's see. It's Scorpion, the one trying to close the distance down here. It's Tyrone. Lovely nade coming through there. I think he's got another one set. Goes for a bit of a strafe jump for vision. The smoke was out from Scorpion. Mufasa is a little bit far away. And this is going to be a battle here at range. But the wraparound play comes in from Fatal and gets the knock onto Tyrone. And now will we see that flash coming through. That elimination. Scorpion wants to make that play across. He's getting straight towards Duras, who is on that open space. It's going to be a 1v1 battle. And Scorpion wins it. But this is deep within the zone. He's going to have to heal up as quickly as he possibly can. This is stage 3. It's just 30 seconds to go. It's stage 4 and then no more recalls.
Yeah, and these guys are moving. Everyone is now moving for zone. 7mm are deep in. Infinity Gaming, Sierra 1, TU, and I think actually TU, it's a single player. So yeah, you're gonna have to move for zone very, very quickly. We don't want to lose players to zone. Obviously, it kind of robs the other teams of that kill. So we are hoping for everyone to make it to zone safely.
You know, the Whitey's trying to heal up, but Byron is preventing him from doing anything. This is a battle very, very deep within stage 4. Will we see Byron try to make a play across? Whitey is chancing it here. I don't know about this. Oh, he's got nothing. He's got nothing. Oh my goodness, this should be it. The play zone. We were just talking about it. So Whitey, if you want to know who cursed you, if you want to know who cursed you about being taken out by the play zone.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, well, I did say we want everyone to make it to zone, so...
Oh, Zeus peeking around the corner. He's gonna get knocked as everybody is rushing in here. It's a team 13 into the mix. Now they've managed to get an elimination. But there's no option to recall anybody right now. That time has expired. Meanwhile, it's going to be action aplenty at the top of the map as well. Oh, it's going to be bot hunters taken out there in that fight as now Persecutors Revolution, who they've lost 2 players, right? They had a fantastic start. And I don't think they really care about positioning really at this moment in time.
No, I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't. Not with the amount of kills they've already racked up right now for them. I think every kill that they can still get, they're going to try and push for it. But I don't think they're going to be too disappointed should they be taken out. Obviously, there are now 2 players down.
Yeah, and I think it was Sierra 1. They took out an entire team just from range within the middle of this compound. As I was just trying to get the camera action off towards them, we can see everybody is closing in right now. This could be a very early end. We're down to 12 teams, and I think 4 of them are in the same space.
Yeah, no, definitely. And there's not a lot of places to go. You don't want to be finding yourself in one compound, all 4 players, or depending on how much obviously you have left, but you don't want all of your players in one compound. We've seen game changes from nades and mollies being thrown into spaces where the entire team is stuck in one small compound.
Yes. Now the 2-2 split from Headshot Hustlers as they get the pickoff there into Mel 3. And all 4 teams, as we can see, just closing in onto the same spot. The nades are coming out here as they're trying to force their movement across. There could be some potential third-party action. I know there's some action happening across behind us. Oh my goodness, UAE make the move across. And they get a couple of eliminations as well. Meanwhile, elsewhere on the screen, 7mm and EMP are in a battle with one another. Those kills are just happening left, right, and center. It's just so hard to see where all the action is coming in from. As Bouts is making his way across along with Benji. They're trying to get the rush play towards Sierra 1. Or are they going for the deep rotation? No, they have repositioned themselves. Zone X on the high ground. Their dream is going to have to get out of Dodge City. My goodness. There's going to be another elimination from Benji, who's a little bit far away from his team. He's providing that certain degree of cover, as I think Dream would have called out that Zone X's crazy is close by.
And we've seen him do some crazy things. So I think they're very, very clever to kind of, keep an eye on him.
True. But they're going to have a 1-1 split. But Crazy, I think, avoided a bit of some nade damage. Is in some open space. He has the sniper, which is why you can see he's using this strat here. Just trying to get a shot, reposition. Meanwhile, this is just like, oh, look at this. It's just a cluster of everybody right now.
I would not want to be part of that cluster, let me just tell you. But yeah, these guys are doing very well. We do have quite a split with some of the teams. Num, Team 13, they split very well, 2-1-1, each in a compound. So no matter from which side they are pushed, they, as you guys can see, they can handle it.
Yeah, as we see another elimination coming through here. Now the EMP zone will be closing in around 40 seconds. So this is just 40 seconds of your option to try to get anything done. Still trying to get out from there as Ace was taking a lot of damage, but there's a nade coming through there that managed to get the knockout to Joker. Oh my word. I can't tell you who's going to win this. I don't know.
I also don't know. Right now it's a very big gamble. It's anyone's game.
It's anyone's game indeed. 15 seconds to go. Bouts could be heading straight towards Sierra as he's into the mix here. Gets out of the vehicle. Manages to get a knock, but it's a fight in the play zone. He's going to get knocked in the play zone. That should be the flash coming through as Draw gets that elimination. And Dream, the next one, taken down. His only sticks left alive. Does he have his weapons of choice? He does have 2 nades, but he's in the middle of no man's land right now.
At least there are still 2, so I think they do still have a fighting chance if they can, kind of give the other teams the chance to kind of focus on each other. They will be able to make a bit of a wraparound. In my opinion, that would be my strategy. So we'll see what they do. I think they are kind of safe to get their bearings together and start moving. So let's see what they do.
Yeah, with the stage 6 now closing in. This time it's going to be not a battle in open space. We're going to be seeing a battle in probably the midst of this compound. Or will it be? It might be an open space.
I think it's going to be semi-open, semi-compound.
Yeah, as the teams are trying to get get into position. Benji's gonna get knocked. Sticks walks through. That's gonna be headshot. Hustlers taken out. UAE timed that just right. But Iron, he's taking some damage. He gets knocked, and there's a huge gap between him and where his teammates can be. As we zoom in here, as three teams are, it's numb in the mix with I think both the persecuted teams, persecutors and revolution.
Yeah, I also think so.
So they're staying like semi-safe, waiting for the EMP. The best thing you can do is you're gonna get the EMP zone to try to get to drag players towards you.
Yeah, and I mean, Team 8, they are kind of being pushed now by zone. I was just going to say it's amazing to me how both Team 8 and Team 13 have all 4 their players currently still in play. Especially we're in stage 7, and I spoke too quickly. But we are in stage 7. We have 4 teams left, so these guys really aren't doing too bad for themselves.
Not at all. Not at all. But the EMP zone just closing in just the right space here for UAE. They did manage to get their players within. This is going to be a compound battle of note. We have all 4 teams all within this space. It's who's going to be moving first. No vehicles are going to help you now.
No, I think they're going to actually be of no help anyway. So I'm trying to think if we've had any big compound fights in the duration of Ground Zero, and I can't think of any final zones being in such a big compound. Normally we have 1 or 2 houses, and the rest is all open space. This is completely all compound.
Nice control from Joker. He gets a knock. His teammates are coming through. Can they get the finish off here? I think they might have, but 3 of them were knocked. And now it's going to be nades being rained in from the rest of persecutors. Well, Team 12. But it's Sahil who's made his play across there using the barrier, but the nade comes through from Lord. Beautifully timed. His teammate is close by. The vehicle's on fire. This is looking a bit dangerous. One job goes in there. Is he going to be the next one that takes the nade? Oh my word. This is like a straight out war zone. The ground and everything is on fire. And now it's going to be the 2 members of persecutors up against the 4 members of Nam Esports. Who will clutch this out?
We were just talking about open spaces, but this is it's very interesting where they're actually ending, because this compound is making it hard for Num to now push in, because they are running in open space even though we are in the middle of a compound.
As they went for a 3-1 split here, Ravage using as much cover as he can, but time that nade, what a nade, but he's going to be in a better position if he can get Wilson, if he can, he does. Oh my word, if they do this is crazy. Persecutors on fire in this last game. My goodness. Persecutors with the second chicken dinner of the evening and a mammoth 18 eliminations.
It's crazy. That is so high.
Yeah, oh my word. It's now finishing off in second position with 8 eliminations. UAE in third with 7 eliminations. And then this I think is one of the highest totals we've seen elimination wise. It's also going to be another 18 eliminations going to Persecutors Revolutions in 4th place. 5th place, Headshot Hustlers picking up 8 eliminations. Sierra 1 in 6th position with 9 eliminations. 7th place goes to Zone X with 4 eliminations. Infinity Gaming 5 eliminations in 8th position. EMP with 10 eliminations in 9th. Bot Hunters picking up 1 elimination in 10th. TU All Stars 2 eliminations in 11th. 7mm with 10 eliminations as well in 12th position. Ruthless 1 elimination 13th. Peaky Blinders 5 eliminations 14th position. Adult World 3 eliminations 15th. And Royal Kings, 2 eliminations, 16th. Zen's X, 1 elimination, 17th. GUF Academy, 1 elimination, 18th. Nightfall Ninjas with 1 elimination in 19th position. And the Revision with 4 eliminations in 20th. This takes us to the stars of the show. It was King, Persecutors King 77 with the going all out, 9 eliminations, best companion as well with 1 assist and 4 rescues, and the finisher once again was Lords, picking up 8 eliminations and 4 assists in the process.
These teams did very, very well tonight, and I think Rondo, all of us were waiting for Rondo. Rondo is always a very fun map to play as well as to cast and stream, and these teams really, they went all out. They really showed us what they were made of, and I cannot wait to see what the results are going to be looking at. If I had to say, I think Persecutors, they're going to be on top after the first 2 chicken dinners, and they had quite high kill counts in both of these games. So I think they're going to be the team to beat for tomorrow night.
Most definitely, most definitely. So the points will be in, and we'll be able to see from there. I mean, tomorrow night's discussion is going to be more about points than anything else. We'll be trying to do our best, our level best, to do some mental arithmetic to guess who's going to be the winner overall. You know, obviously we'll wait for the officials to tally everything up. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to watch. It was a pleasure as always to cast for you. Out from myself, Waylander, and Electric Guys, we're going to say goodbye and good night until we catch you on tomorrow's stream. Thank you for watching.